Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome in. How are you all doing?
We are playing some Genshin today, and I'm so excited about it. We're going to be playing the new story quest because I actually haven't had a chance to play. Guys, I haven't been able to play like literally since the last time we streamed because I have just been so busy with work and there's just been so much going on. And I have not gotten to play at all, and I'm just like dying because I want to get in here and I want to build up my new characters so bad. I want to get my Sumeru characters built up, but I really want to play the new Archon quest and learn more about the Wanderer, and I've been really excited about it. So I think we're gonna go ahead and do it today. We'll see if we can get through it all. I talked to some people. They said they thought I could get through it in one stream, so hopefully we can. And yeah, I'm just excited to learn more because I was super interested when we found out that this character was coming, when we found out that he was an animo character, how he looks completely different. I'm just so interested to see what the heck is going on. So we're just going to get right into it and see what we can get done. And yeah, and I'm about to be done with the 2 jobs thing this week. I'm so excited, and I'll be able to have some time to put into playing Genshin again because I really miss it and I really want to build up my characters. Recently, we've been playing a lot of Fortnite because Fortnite's just so easy to like jump into and play like a couple rounds and like get the like when you want to play something out of your system. It's just easy to get on and get off, and with Genshin, it's not as easy to do that for me. So yeah, I've played some Fortnite, but I have not been able to play Genshin.
Yeah,
so
it's a much easier game to just pick up.
Yeah, just to jump in and play like a couple rounds and then be done like very quickly if we want to. Yeah, so I am very excited about having some extra free time coming up that I'll be able to put into, like I said, my Sumeru characters because I've gotten a lot of really good ones. Like, completely did not expect to get the Wanderer or like to get Faruzan so quickly. And I have so many that I've gotten recently that I just have not had the chance to build up. So I'm very excited to get back to it and be able to do that. But yeah, so I say let's just get into it. Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready to find out what the heck is going on. This one. Here we go. We got our little Nikita. I love her so much. You're half your face is missing.
What the heck? Why are the screens so different?
I don't know.
I'm
think it's just cut off.
It's just smaller.
Here, I'll scoot back and then you scoot in.
I'm okay. I got it now. I just gotta lean.
You gotta lean in.
Gotta lean in.
Okay. Where do we gotta go?
The dog wants to play with Nahida.
Oh.
Just jumping in front of him. Hello! Alright. I'll be here waiting for you when you get back.
Aww.
Marjorie?
That's the lady.
Oh.
I just want to be able to pet the dog so bad.
They should let you.
Let's see, where do we gotta go? I'm assuming somewhere in Sumeru?
Sumeru. Gotta go to Sumeru. Gotta go to Sumeru. Yes, Sumeru.
I'm so excited to see what the heck is happening.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. Figure out what's up with this character. He's going by a different name. He's got different clothes.
He's an animo character.
He's an animo character now. It's all very odd.
It really is.
All I gotta say is there better be voice acting and lots of it because I don't want to read anything.
There should be.
Come
And then
on,
it's no
serious
voice.
suggestions, please. I'm not trying to write a thriller here. It's supposed to be an essay, you understand? An essay. That means facts and logic.
He is upset.
Well, if it's facts and logic you're after, you shot yourself in the foot with your choice of research topic, didn't you? The Tataris Suna mystery. When so much remains unexplained, there's little to be objective about. Unless, of course, you restrict yourself to textual criticism.
Yeah, well, this is my teacher's area of research. I can't change that. But it's fascinating enough without having to sensationalize it, don't you think? The strange location, the missing details, a mysterious person. I want to write my essay on something interesting, and I'm interested in getting to the bottom of all this. That's the only reason I came to you.
Yes, you came to me. So all the more reason to take my advice. The fact is, it's the dramatization that will make people want to read it. There's no getting around that.
Okay, but...
Did one of them just mention Tatarasuna? But that's all the way in Inazuma! Is it just Paimon, or is it kinda unusual for someone in Sumeru to want to write a paper about that? Everyone here is just going about their business. Maybe it really is just Paimon. Guess people here are free to research pretty much anything. Great! Let's go find out what this Tatarasuna mystery is all about.
Version of Genesis.
Glass onion. A Tatarna Sumeru mystery, or whatever she
What?
just said.
Tatarasuna.
All right, I guess I'll go with my textual criticism and your editorial direction for the first
We're just
draft. I have a
eavesdropping.
feeling that
Yeah,
the
right?
missing Kabuki Mono will end up being the main focus of this paper. If only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about
Oh.
her, this seems like the kind of thing she'd know about.
Hello.
Oh, you're the traveler, you say?
Hey, what's
Is there a
with that
problem?
face? Don't believe us?
No, of course I believe you. Actually, I first heard about your great exploits when I was still in Inazuma. This is my first time coming face to face with you and your mysterious silver-haired companion. I couldn't believe my luck, and out of force of habit, I started, examining the evidence. Sorry.
Oh, Sawada, for the love of... Sorry, we don't get out much, so our social skills are kind of lacking. Traveler, I hear you've helped many people a great deal and been to many places. Would you be able to tell us about Tatarasuna?
Sure can.
Actually, we don't know much about that place either. In fact, we only came over here because we heard you talking about it and wanted to learn more.
Ah, I see.
Sorry, I can't help this time.
My teacher chose this area of research as a personal challenge. He said it's difficult to get into because even Inazumans don't know much about Tatarasuna's past. But who'd have thought that...
If you don't mind, I'd love to show you all my outline for the book I'm writing about Tatarasuna.
Hold on, Sawada. Don't you think that's a bit of a deep dive or a first read?
Well, fair point. In that case, please ease yourselves in gently by taking a look at Akaba's latest essay draft.
Let me give you some background. This all started with the discovery of some records in Tatarasuna. The writings mentioned someone by the name of Mikoshi Nagamasa, who
Mihoyo knows
crafted
how to
a
grab you
fine
with these
blade.
stories right in the
But
beginning,
in the
huh?
end, he threw it into a fire to destroy it, and killed his servant Katsuragi. Why? Well, no one knows. Apart
Nobody
from the
knows.
sword maker,
These
his
mustaches
servant,
are really
and the one who
in
wrote this
style.
all down, the records also mention a kabuki mono. This seems to be an Inazuman word for an eccentric stranger, someone who dresses funny or acts in an unusual way.
That's right. Akaba's teacher has spent quite some time researching these events on the ground. This Kabuki Mono lived in Tatarasuna for a while before disappearing without a trace. And shortly afterwards, as Akaba mentioned, things got pretty ugly.
So first this strange person goes missing, then a murder happens? Seems kind of fishy to Paimon.
For real, dude.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. So I helped out too. I asked everyone I could think of if they knew anything about what happened back then. And wow, did I get lucky!
Stop shouting!
This part's important. I just wanted to make it stand out. It just so happens that a friend of mine works at the government
is
records
very
office.
excited.
He looked into it for me, and I can now confirm that all the aforementioned individuals did, in fact, live in Inazuma over 400 years ago.
Wow.
Even back then, Tatarasuna was already at the center of Inazuma's smelting industry. The man in charge was a government official named Niwa. Curiously enough, it seems like he went missing too.
Could it be?
Wait, so there are 2 missing people in this story now?
That's right! What's more, Niwa is a name with a lot of history to it. Have you ever heard of the great swordsmith clans of Inazuma?
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah, like Ishin art and so on?
Wow, yes. You really know your stuff. That makes things easier. So basically, this Niwa was a distant relative of the Kaidahara clan, the
Okay.
last practitioners of Ishin art. Something then seems to have happened in the Kaidahara clan, leading to their downfall. I don't know the details, but taken in light of everything else going on around that time, it makes you wonder whether it's all connected somehow.
The Kaidahara clan?
Sawada, you left out the biggest detail of all.
There's
oh,
more?
yes, of course. How could I forget? Brace your minds, ladies and gents, for they are about to be blown. Or maybe you won't believe your ears. I wouldn't blame you, of course, because in all my years as a writer, this is
Hey,
by
Bri,
far
welcome
the
in.
most.
Get to the point, for Pete's sake.
According to information acquired by
All
Akiba's
of
teacher,
us.
the Kabukimono was not a human, but a puppet.
The Shogun puppet that the Electro Archon made should be ruling Inazuma. Kabuki has the balladeer, but what was the doing 400 years ago in
Aha!
Hachizuna?
Judging by the looks on your faces, you do know something after all.
Glare at Paimon and hope she keeps her mouth shut.
No. Paimon just meant, how creepy. The way you described it makes
Welcome
it
in,
sound
Bright.
like a
How's your
ghost
day
story.
going?
I agree, it does. But considering that non-human races in Inazuma are by no means uncommon, spooky events are to be expected. And that's exactly what my book is about. Please, take a look.
I don't want to read all of this. Oh my lord. This is very long. Should we read it?
No. It's up to you.
Far he spied laborers walking along the mountain roads. There were some naturally the two burst into uproaring laughter. Okay, I think
Officially
we're
winter
good.
break.
And please read my essay draft as well.
Bro. You guys. Yeah, it's great.
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything
I didn't
away
sign up
with
to read no
mysterious
essays
forces
today.
will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This
The hell,
is as
Mihayo,
much
nobody
detail
wants
as
to
you're
read.
ever going to
Right.
get.
Long ass passages.
Besides, if there really was a
know.
political power
They're like
struggle
literal
going on at
essays.
anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have
thank
of
you.
finding out the truth?
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
We have some other stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
All right, thank you. If you find out any
Goodbye.
more info about all this, please do let me
No
know.
hiccups.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, hiccups, Dustin.
Got the hiccups.
Hold your breath.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it?
It does,
Yes,
Paimon.
Paimon.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
Oh.
He just went by, over there. It looked like the balladeer. No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Interesting. Hurry, catch him. Catch him, Megan. Run!
I'm running as fast as I can. I got tiny feet.
Oh my gosh, load times. The PlayStation load times are getting ridiculous. Look at that. Hello?
Hello? Hello? I
Hello?
know. They take forever. Oh. Nahida.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are. Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public. Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Sure enough, you're here.
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Suristana? Aren't you supposed to be laughed at?
Oh, you know.
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain.
Nahida,
It
you
was
just
my
letting him
idea
walk
to set
around?
the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
A deal?
Go me.
You sure you trust this guy?
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's the case, why haven't you done it already?
I hope we get a
Flatter
skin where
yourself.
we can
It
switch to
was-
this outfit.
Yeah.
It's really
Nahida
cool.
said
I mean,
there's
I don't
still
know.
some
We don't know
mysteries in you to figure
why
out.
he's in this other outfit yet, but this is a
So
cool
if it were up
outfit.
to you, you'd finish the job? Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
The voice actor is
Well,
great.
that escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us.
As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the doctor.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information. You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time. The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position. Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets. Being stuck here in Sumeru could
All
make him a
good
sitting
points,
duck,
all good
depending on
points.
how the Fatui plan to respond.
Wait a second. Farmer? You mean he's not a harbinger anymore?
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
So he tossed you out like trash.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui. And also between each of the
Doing okay over
harbingers.
there?
So as long
Are you
as you
doing
have
okay
some
over there?
value to
Yeah,
offer,
just
nobody will ever
always
abandon you.
Talking.
But after
That's the
recent
point
events,
of a story.
Talk,
even I
bro.
have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be. Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need
Well,
protection.
Why does
So,
Nahida always talk
why
about
not
sound like
join
she's talking
forces
through
with
a
us?
filter?
I think these
I don't
two have
know.
made their
Her
objection
microphone
to
doesn't
that
sound as
idea
good as
fairly
everybody
clear.
else's.
Don't you?
You notice that?
And they're your friends. So I
don't
guess
know.
you'll be
Doesn't sound as
siding with
crisp.
them.
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time.
I think
Today
it's just
can
her
be a
voice.
trial run.
Sounds like she's talking through
Where
a
we
cup.
go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
I guess a little bit.
All right. Then I'll do what we agreed.
Good. Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida, are you serious about this?
Are you?
Yes. I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit. Yes. As I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era.
How's it going?
Even though he no
It's
longer
good.
has the Gnosis,
How are you?
some traces of its power remain in him. He can still connect. The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description. Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
What if he lies to you?
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him! He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him!
I understand. But
You're really
sometimes
sleepy?
everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark, searching for the one candle whose light still burns. As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you. If this deal with the balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Aww.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Nice.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection. In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the balladeer on my behalf while he carries out the task I assigned.
Oh?
Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be
You
there
gotta
to
go
help guide
accompany
you
him
through
now?
Irminsul from the outside.
I'm gonna be a babysitter.
I'm glad to be able to help.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
Thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. Irminsul. Irminsul. Just a minute.
Just a minute. It takes a second to get to Irminsul.
Wow! It looks pretty different here compared to last time.
Mm-hmm.
The colors are gentler. Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, but I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Nahida sent me to babysit you.
Shut your beak, jailbird! No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
Mm-hmm.
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul. It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through. I know there are many grievances between you
Are we
on
gonna
both
become
sides,
best friends?
but it is essential that you remain calm after entry.
I think so.
This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all. Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going. Or did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
There's no need for all the biting sarcasm.
We can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Loading. Loading.
Loading.
Loading.
Loading. Can you hear before we can see? There we go.
So this is the inside of Irminsul.
It's different than what I imagined.
Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Dustin, you are not
Irminsul is
on.
closely intertwined with the
Dang it.
entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why
time
is
to
it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
Permission granted. Go ahead.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so say we did go running off in here. What would happen? What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
Okay. Well,
Wow.
These sapling things have spread out.
Those are all packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
okay. Good to know.
So we don't want to touch those? Just gonna stand behind him.
It looks the same in every direction.
Seems the balladeer is more used to it than I am.
No wonder he mentioned about getting lost.
Duh.
Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little? We're here.
What a huge tree!
big tree. Massive.
It's the center. All the information in the world is flowing.
Lesser
through
Lord
it.
Kusanali.
Good, we made it. Are you ready?
We didn't
Ready when
walk
you
that
are.
far.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The balladeer's actually doing what Nahida tells him. Guess he must want to stay alive.
Yeah, maybe.
Hasn't put up any resistance, and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui. First in Sawada's stories, now this. What a strange individual.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make
It's a
sure to
puppet.
share it with us.
Just does what
Will
everybody else
do.
seems to do.
Mm.
Good or bad.
Huh. For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
No.
Yida, is this a telepathic conversation?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Guessing that you don't want us to disturb the balladeer.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great! So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the balladeer's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Oh. Is it about his past, the betrayals, and other events in
Well
Inazuma?
done. Smart and attentive as always.
Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia at wherever, Perdis Dei? I don't know how to say it.
So, you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the balladeer into the person he is today.
Huh. Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin.
Oh my
Turns
god.
out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Just crazy.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatara
Speaking
Suna
of
incident.
puppets.
Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatara Suna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination. At least that's what they thought.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gese got it right?
The guess, eh?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having.
Oh,
Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
Yeah, maybe.
we have every right to keep certain things confidential, sir.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
How's it going? Welcome in.
Hello, welcome
You
in.
know about that. Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Every conversation with you is hard work.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
Don't we?
There's no one else who can enter the furnace.
I don't know.
It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
Neo is the man in charge of Tarasuna. What's happening?
I have been in Tatara Suna for some
Gone and saw
time now.
Genshin for no reason.
You have shown me great hospitality, as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma.
Kazuha's
As for
family.
Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown. All passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening to make Akame's acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every
Yeah, if
piece
we
of
have
ore
time
here
later,
is
I can check
smelted
it out.
using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of
money
Inazuma.
On an alt
And it
for
has been
C6
my
to R5
great honor
star,
to
but I got
befriend you
C4
all.
R2.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems? Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know,
C4 is worth it.
someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back.
Got a problem
Now,
here, bro.
our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami
But Daddy, I'll
Island to
hate them
seek
is
an
coming
audience with
home in
Shogun.
my main. I'm
This is our
guaranteed.
last
I
hope.
hope.
But that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher?
What are you doing?
I'm definitely
does.
wishing for I'll hate them. And Yao Yao. I'm
Otherwise,
very
why would you
excited
still be
about
standing there
both
with
of
that
them.
smile on your face?
I can't believe we're finally getting Yao Yao. Like,
I'm just surprised that
we
you
saw a
finally
picture of
chose
her
to be
so
sincere.
long ago, and I've been
I'm
like,
sure you've
okay,
been
when is
harboring
it?
these
When is
suspicions
she
for quite
coming?
some
She's got to be
time.
coming. I thought that we would get her like right when Sumeru came out, and I was
Mikoshi
like, still
Nagamasa
no
may
Yao
have noticed
Yao.
that there
And
was one common
finally,
denominator
finally,
among all these
she's on her
events.
way. I'm so excited.
Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all,
looks so
Nagamasa
cute.
is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you?
What about you?
What are you still doing here?
What are you doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy
I
Tatara
gave you
Suna
my
has
luck
worked.
again when they came. Like I gave you luck for
I just want to
Stara.
know what you're
Nice.
still doing here.
Thank you.
What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Dead.
A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
You...
Oh no.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for. I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all. And yet,
Oh my
despite
God.
all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatara Suna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Sam.
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me
The doctor.
the Doctor.
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
That's it? That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet. Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
my heart. Tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us.
I don't think he's gonna tell him
He
that.
has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat.
You crazy.
I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible. Mr. Niwa. Already dead. What a pity. Jester, I have completed the task you gave me. Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
We're just using you, bro.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore? Dottore! Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid
But-
so.
Why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This betrayal was a lie that he has believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiment? If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination. But where does this leave him?
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
Okay, let's go over there.
You need to give him
I mean, we're
some
just kind
time
of
to
like
process
in
his
a
emotions.
open void, so we're just
stand
gonna
on the other side.
let's just go stand on the other side where we're a little further away from him, I
Won't be
guess.
awkward as all.
Paimon's still
Just a
confused
little
about
extra
the
space.
Katarasuna incident. So the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began. It was all a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future. Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject.
Oh no! You accidentally gave him the wrong artifact.
After the events
I haven't
you
even
just
gotten
saw
to
in
look
that
at what
memory,
artifacts I should
the
use for
doctor
him.
put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me.
What?
What's in it?" The mechanic answered. Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for. He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it has protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
I wish we could see all that.
Moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
That would have been such a cool cutscene if we'd been able to see that. What's happening?
Doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Yes. Only if he understands
Why are
this
these
can
lines
he
not
choose a new
voice
path
acted?
forward.
I don't know.
There is
it's
a
supposed
voice
to be our
actress.
thoughts as the traveler, so I don't know.
There's a voice actress.
I know. She just barely talks
What does
ever.
she
Tor, you
do?
brazen-faced...
Say it.
Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
Hey, buddy.
You're standing on nothing.
Are you okay? A while later. I guess he wasn't.
Shall we see how he's doing?
He's bases off attack, crit rate, and crit damage. Also, he can be elemental mastery. Nice. Right?
Hey,
Are you alright?
that's a scary expression.
Are you worried about me?
Barely two
If we didn't
words
have
in,
such a
look like
history,
everyone we did.
I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan,
It
bro.
won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Megan reads them for us, yeah. Dustin, they don't voice them so that I can read them for you, okay?
They're gonna make
That's
us
why
sit
we're
through all
here.
this. They could. The autoplay could be faster.
Yeah.
It really needs to get rid of these
But
lulls in the middle of everybody
unfortunately,
talking.
there's no information
and
about
every
the
line should be
descenders in
voice acted.
Irminsul.
There's a voice actress for this
Even if you
character.
can't find anything,
That
that seems to
Smirky did.
confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world
Don't press
is
the
not
button. Let's
counted
see
as
how long
part
it
of
takes
Teyvat.
to go to the next line.
Oh,
That one was
does that
fast.
mean we
Yeah,
have
that
to
one
leave
was.
empty-handed?
Sometimes it's quick, and then sometimes it's like, takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean we have to leave empty-handed? Not unexpected, but still thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The
Like
reason why
earlier
there are
when that
records
character
about your
interrupted
brother
the
in
other
Irminsul.
character. He was
It
like,
might have
"What?"
something to do with
And he was
Conria.
like,
Apparently,
yes.
Conria was his
True.
first destination
You're
when
like,
he
"Oh
arrived
my
in this
God."
world. Plus, he only came to this world because the
Can you
heavens
just skip button
responded
like
to
a
the
skip the
summoning.
whole cutscene?
The heavens
Yeah, Brian wants to be able to skip the whole
responded.
thing.
The jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria, and lived with your brother for a time.
Oh? The Jester, another Fatui?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that?
Are we
Lesser
friends
Lord
now?
Kusanali?
Like, what?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
What's happening?
Huh?
What you
What
doing?
have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long.
What's he doing?
I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
What do you want to know?
Give me your
Frame
hand.
Gringles?
Why?
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Paimon, her
So
face.
tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
To change the past. Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
I owe you nothing, buddy? Yeah.
What the?
I owe you
What
nothing.
happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Nothing. I was just thanking her for helping me.
Wait, that look. Did he see me hesitate? But that was because I know about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Imagine if that was voice acted.
Uh-oh, I think...
So long.
Wait, why
What
did
happened?
I
it...
suggest
Why
you
did
get
it...
yourselves out of here quickly.
I think she was saying that she thinks by not answering, he got what happened.
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Balladeer, stop.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Hello?
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
You want
Oh.
to change the past.
He wants to change the past. Oh, Lumine, you gave it away, right?
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him.
Okay.
Come on, we gotta find him somehow. Is he over there? No?
Did
What
you
about
see
over
him in the
there?
void
Oh,
over
no.
there?
He's really gone.
That's so stupid.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out.
He's a bad boy.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated?
God of knowledge. Doesn't seem to know much, huh?
Did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, it's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
He's my husbando.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it.
Paimon's voice reminds me of a child. What? A child whining? And
I just cannot
Oh,
right now.
yeah?
We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out
I'm
of
just trying to figure
Irminsul
out
as
why-
soon as possible.
Nahida sounds like she's talking through like a phone.
I don't know.
You agree, Barry? Poor Paimon.
Aw. I love Paimon.
I could do without Paimon.
Rude.
She looks like she smells like a diaper bag.
Stop it.
Just saying. We bring this up every stream, but
Oh my
I'm just saying,
god, stop.
if you look at Paimon, she looks like she would smell like a diaper bag. Not a dirty diaper.
like
just
baby powder then?
Yeah, like baby powder and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you could just say she looks like she would smell like baby powder. Why do you have to
No.
say a diaper?
Like, she looks like she would smell like specifically a diaper bag.
No.
Not baby powder, but a diaper bag.
No. What is wrong with you?
And it looks like her costume would kind of sound like a diaper bag. Like, every time she moves, you know? Like a tracksuit.
We're out. And we're at, an inn or something?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now. Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, I want to help
I'm
you.
sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
Nahida.
An emergency? How bad is it?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your
He
strength
was
here until I
160
say it's safe.
primos. Was a good deal.
Cool.
Her voice has gone.
We're just gonna
Paimon
stay in
can't
this
shake
hotel
the
now.
feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the balladeer meant? And why
He
did
said
he
don't call
suddenly
him that.
grab onto you before?
Paimon doesn't remember the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be very distressing for Paimon. I'll skip the part about Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for now, and focus on the Balladeer. Tell Paimon what the Balladeer asked you.
He
and
wants
what
to
he might
change
be
the
doing.
past? But surely that's impossible!
It's not easy, that's for sure.
Right! You can't just rewrite history. All that stuff happened already in real life. It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, great example.
So,
Good job, Paimon.
why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history?
Huh?
Forget the past. Come to me, yeah. Oh, good job, Paimon. Get in your
Sorry.
kennel.
Paimon accidentally... It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress.
Paimon's a real Karen.
Erasing yourself from history?
It's not my
It's
fault.
unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe. I'm just guessing.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to.
Paimon's gonna
And
explode.
it's still not working.
Paimon's brain's melting.
Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him. There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Indeed, if the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Inazuma will be affected. I can't imagine what that situation would look like. Worst case scenario, it will affect everyone with a connection to the Raiden Gokuden. Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato. Will this mean that they'll all disappear?
It will.
There's nothing we
Every
can do
single one
about
of
it
them.
at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next? Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight. So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes, cream stew, sauteed matsutake, and Dragon chili chicken, almond tofu, satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation, golden shrimp balls, triple
So
layered
all of them.
consomme, lotus seed and bird egg soup, and
What are you
Paimon's
doing?
just listing off food
Yeah,
for the whole night.
for the whole night.
Man, Mihoyo figured out this whole POV with the blinky thing and they just never looked back on a new technique, huh?
what was Paimon supposed to be doing just now?
Trying to relax,
Paimon
dude.
was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
You were getting so worried about the situation with the Balladeer.
The balladeer? Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name, though.
Good, she broke her brain.
No, he succeeded.
What?
Paimon doesn't remember the balladeer. That must mean he actually pulled it
Oh,
off.
nice. Good for him.
But how did he have that ability? This doesn't make sense.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No.
So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
If this is really happening, I need to know what else has changed.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma.
Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Sell your kidneys for him?
Now's not the time to explain, Paimon. We just have to go. We have to make sure Ayaka and Ayato, the love of our lives, are okay.
I like the music.
What the heck, bro? I hope that Ayato doesn't disappear. I'll be so sad.
I don't think he's gonna. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say I think he'll be fine. Right?
I'm hoping so.
It's snowing? Oh.
We gotta go.
Oh my god.
What? What?
Just jumping off the whole thing. Ah! Hi, Corbin.
Hello, Corbin. Welcome in. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
We made it to Amenoma Smithy.
Ah, it's been a while.
Pardon me. I'd like to ask a question, if I may,
Of course. Go ahead.
Ignore my face.
about the Raiden Gokuden.
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more.
Okay. Well, will you pour me a little bit more? Ignore my fantasies. It's okay. I understand.
The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches: Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaede Harakazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah, we were. Paimon remembers that now.
Okay.
We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind their decline?
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed.
We're like, has anything changed?
In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaede Harakazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster.
Okay.
Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan, knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives. Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace.
Oh,
The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery.
sad.
Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet
10 more
he
days
could do
until
nothing to change
Christmas.
it.
I'm excited.
Finally, he made a drastic decision to take
Is it really only
revenge on the
10 more
Raiden
days? Wow.
Gokuden.
Yeah.
In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely,
That's your phone really quick.
and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day.
Oh god. Scaramouche's voice actor.
I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the
Curious.
dire
Oh
circumstances.
my gosh. Oh no, I haven't celebrated Christmas because I'm broke and I had to earn money for a C4 Scara, which is a regret now. I did not think it through. Oh no. The legend of the Raiden Gokuden has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmith. It looks like the balladeer did something in Irminsul, but it seems Niwa still died.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha
Kazuha?
recently?
Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
Phew, so he still exists, and he's the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night.
My pleasure.
This would be scary. Before it was Scaramouche who did the murders. Now it's that guy. Faye has a way, it seems. Yeah, so, like, he still died. Like, even though it wasn't the same way. It's like, was it just fate that he was supposed to die?
Don't tell Paimon.
Like, no matter what he
Other
did.
No matter
places
what
you
he
wanna
did.
visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler.
What? Oh, freaking. This event. Oh, because it starts at the Kamisato estate. Okay, let's go start this event. I thought it said log out. Oh no, you deleted one of your accounts? Okay, let's get this event. Where do I go? Where do I go to start the event? My boy.
My baby boy.
Hayato!
Long
Here
time
he
Ah,
no see.
it's you two. Yes, it has been a while.
I love him so much.
We heard the Yashiro Commission is holding a test of courage, so we came right over to sign ourselves up. We didn't expect to see you here in person, though. Does that mean this event is really important?
You think I only make an appearance for occasions that are deemed sufficiently important? It just so happens that this test of courage event was actually my suggestion. But naturally, I've left the planning and more trifling details to be arranged by my retainers. Considering that such events are quite popular across Teyvat, I've had numerous examples to draw from, so everything should be in good order. I'm merely here to do a
Yeah,
routine
I know,
check on the
Corvid.
progress
It's
of the
because
event.
I have
That's
to.
all.
It's this event now is here, so it's tying up the
Paimon gets it.
location.
So what you're saying is
Oh,
you're not
no.
very
So I
busy
have
then.
to get the event started.
In that case, maybe you can give us a quick rundown of the event rules.
Only, however,
Sorry.
I'm gonna kind of
What
skip
did you say?
through. I don't really.
nothing.
Not super worried about this event.
Seeing as I apparently
At
have
least
some
not the
time,
story behind it.
I suppose we.
Yippee!
As its name implies, the event is a game designed to put one's courage to the venue for the event will be set up in the Chinju Forest. Before the start of each round, once teams have been formed, the event staff will announce the name of an item that has been placed in or around the Chinju Forest area. The first person to locate the specified item will be declared the winner of that round.
The winner of that round? Huh. So there's
Isn't
gonna
that
be
round?
multiple rounds to the test of courage?
Precisely. There will be a total of 3 rounds in the Test of Courage because the event was actually orchestrated by 3 different parties. Merchants raised event funding, the Kamisato clan provided the grounds, and the Grand Narukami Shrine provided consulting services. As such, each of these 3 parties have selected one item for participants to find. So, naturally, the event will require 3 rounds to determine the winners.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So basically, we'll need to find one item each round for a total of 3 items after 3 rounds.
Yes, seems you've got the gist of it.
Thanks, I.
If a participant manages to find all 3 items, then they shall receive the grand prize provided by the Grand Narukami Shrine.
This makes the Archon quest context so funny.
Ooh,
Brett's like,
grand
I'm
prize?
confused.
Sounds like it could be really
Listen,
valuable.
we're just okay. So I hadn't
As for
I
its
haven't
true
started
value,
the new event.
I'm
that
afraid
just
you'll have
happened
to
because
win
I
the
haven't
event
played
first
all
and
week.
ask Lady Gucci
I also need to
yourself.
finish the other event that I think has like 3 days left. I'm gonna have to try to finish it. I don't think it'll take very long. But
Of course,
this
this
new
event
event
is intended to
here,
measure your
and of course
courage.
it's in the same location
If you
as the
withdraw from the
Archon
event
quest, so
because
we
you
have to
become
do
too
it
frightened,
to get it out of the way
you
to
might as
get
well
Ayato
forget
out
about
of here,
seeing
so
any
we can
rewards.
continue the Archon quest.
I'm
my
curious
God.
myself how many people will be brave
It's
enough
like
to
I'm
make it to the end.
confused. What's happening?
Don't worry, those prizes
This is
are
a very
set up,
abrupt
even
change
though
in
it's just
tone.
not of this
Okay.
event.
I appreciate your
We're just
enthusiasm.
gonna try
anyway,
to skip through.
As for the 3 oh, and a friendly word of advice.
Okay, Ayato, thank you. We love you. I was so glad that we got to
Will there be
talk.
Spooky things in Chinju Forest. Ah! Anyway,
Megan, what's your favorite bear?
My favorite what?
Care Bear?
Care Bear? Wish Bear.
Wish Bear?
Yeah.
Not Good Luck Bear?
No, Wish Bear.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because Scaramouche is the voice actor for Good Luck Care Bear.
Oh, cute.
So I didn't know if I thought
What
it was
the
the
heck?
same.
Okay. What's currently involved? God dang it. I have to leave? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oops. Freaking. Wish Bear is your favorite Care Bear? I love Wish Bear. Leave.
You love Wish Bear?
I love Wish Bear.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, why?
I'm just asking.
I've always liked Wish
I
Bear.
was trying to see what else he had voice acted in.
Oh. Ayato has messed up the entire story and had me all confused now. I know, okay?
Yeah.
If we had done this like a few days earlier, this event wouldn't be here and it wouldn't be interrupting. I don't feel like an event should be able to interrupt a story Archon quest. Where do I have to go? By the way, didn't scroll up, my memorial has passed.
Hold it right there.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna just listen. I'm not worried about the story.
You really messed up.
I'm not worried about the story for the event, so I'm just skipping through. I'm so sorry, everybody.
It's a lot,
Listen.
but change you. That event's just seriously.
What
Can
is
you believe
happening?
that? What a group of deadbeats.
Oh, Paimon.
Hey, this isn't as leader of the even if they can't get it through their stuff.
Ito, I love you. All my
Seriously,
favorite boys.
Not to mention.
And after all that talk,
Well, since there's no.
wait.
Oh, you bet I do. Yours truly is gonna be out scaring people. But it's gonna take more. Come on.
No way.
Pretty please.
Forget.
Pretty.
What is happening?
But don't forget, we'll help you
I
out.
feel like Ito's
Alright.
weird.
What
Ito is
noise?
weird.
I feel like what we were advertised for Ito
Hey,
is not what we
traveler,
got
come
for
on.
Ito.
Enough.
I don't know.
Coming.
It's odd. I don't know how to explain it.
Oh.
Nobody even knows this character's name.
I don't know his name. I'm sorry. Okay, I don't want to do the test of courage. Can I do? Okay, we can do it now.
All right. Are we back?
Oh.
Temple of Wisdom.
Ah, my eyes!
I didn't mean to do that.
Some random guy.
He's like, oh, what's happening?
We're here.
Are we back
Aw,
on now?
I'm
Megan, the
sorry.
temple is everywhere.
Listen.
Traveler, it's been a while.
It's just. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was like, get stuck in the cutscene.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is
I mean,
unfortunate.
apparently Ayato is
It's good.
fine because
Here
we
right
just
now.
talked to him.
Voice actor is weird.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome
This
to
is not what I
wait inside
expected this
until they
guy's
get back.
voice.
I think that's for a lot of the side characters. I feel like the voices
They
do
don't
not
really
match.
cast. They're just
It
like,
does
who's
not
available?
seem to match.
Well,
What do you
I
think?
have to say that
Shall
I
we
think
go
that everything's gonna be just fine and dandy, actually.
He's this big, strong, buff guy. You're like,
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner
have
and
a
Miss
good night.
Kamisato,
Have a good night, Dolly.
I think it should be okay.
Voice actor gives me Mega Man Legends vibes.
Yeah, totally. What
adding
the
in then.
hell?
Thanks.
So are we back on the story now?
We're back. We're back.
And people did
Hello,
say this gets
dears.
good, right?
Is there something
Yes.
you want to say?
Oh my god, you are such a jerk.
Because right now, they talked for like an
Of
hour straight
course,
in the most
traveler. Yes,
boring
I
way
know
possible.
Who you are.
Dustin,
Miss
I am really
Kamisato
enjoying
has
it.
told me
So
about
it's a
you.
lot of story, like a
It
lot
just
of
picked
things.
up a second ago, and then we got
What would
sidetracked.
you like to know?
Listen, it's not my fault that the
But
event
the
messed
whole
it
first
up.
part was like,
Dustin!
play it back. I think I fell asleep twice.
Now I want to watch Care Bears. Thanks, Dustin.
Scaramouches and Care Bears.
Scaramouches and Care Bears. Good luck, Bear. No, I would not laugh, for sure. I'm sorry that happened. They said a whole
they're
lot of
both
nothing.
Very well
You guys are
indeed.
awful.
Lately, Miss Kamisato
Me and Brett don't
has
have time
been
for
rather
this.
busy attending all kinds of
Ayato
meetings
messed it up. I
and
remember nothing
occasionally
now.
paying visits
So
to
I can
some
only think of
local
Ayato now.
organizations on the
He totally
commissioner's
just
behalf.
messed everything up.
There's too many old people in this story.
As for the commissioner
Yes,
himself,
for the commissioner.
well, you know. busy as ever. That much
She really
hasn't
does
changed.
have that.
Someone commented on a recent video and said that I should stop
Dustin's
mocking
in a
character
rather
voices.
good mood these days.
I'm never gonna stop doing that, so if you don't like it.
But I don't think you really were in that thing that they said.
I'm just saying in general. If you don't think me making fun of little Miss Old Lady in Genshin, then I don't know what to tell you. Megan, hit the button for the love of God. We gotta keep going.
Very much so.
You've been watching Beauty and the Beast at 30th celebration on ABC.
Oh,
I
nice.
actually wanted to see that.
As far as I can see, nothing changed in Yoshihiro Commission either. I was expecting it's look, you don't even have to press anything.
I know.
Well,
Oh, God, I'm
got
trying to
any
read
more
it. That's why I don't like to
questions?
have it on that
Well, got
when
any more
she
questions?
talks. I can't read it
That's all
fast
for now. Many
enough.
thanks.
You're very welcome.
Dang it, Dustin.
In fact, I would love
so
nothing
welcome.
more than for you
This
to
lady
come
sounds
and
like she's gonna
visit
bake us
more
into a
often.
pie.
But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that.
You got a Skara and Wanderer body pillow?
Miss
Nice.
Kamisato talks
wanna
about
get-
you all the
I
time.
want to get an Ayato body pillow.
She seems so thrilled to
Or an
have you as a
Ito.
friend.
Yeah.
And
Or
she's
Toma.
always saying
Any
how
of those three.
talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have
I want
taken
an
a
Ana de
turn
Armas
for the
body pillow.
better since
Wow.
you
Do
arrived
Do they make
here.
those?
I don't think
So
so.
you're not
Son of
just
a-
Miss Kamisato's knight in shining
Even
armor.
I
you
was
know.
having trouble with this
Let
lady's
me
You're a
see.
hero
Bro.
to us all.
And then
Okay.
earlier it made us walk
I
with
mean
Scaramouche and it
it.
was like the slowest walk ever.
I hate when it does that.
And he
in
was like,
these
don't touch
stories.
these little squigglies. And you're like, I won't. They're not even taking up the whole road. This is not like a task that you should
Whenever
be
the
worried
commissioner dines at home, Toma
And I'll
always
hate them
joins
body
him.
pillow. Oh my God! Right? Yeah.
Always
Okay.
find
Actually, I
myself at
might.
my
I might
most
kick off
relaxed
Ito
when
from the
I'm
list for an I'll
serving
hate
the
them
two
body
of
pillow.
them and listening
Yeah,
to
honestly,
hate them.
Ito
chat
doesn't
away.
do arm days. So
I'll hate them is definitely one of my new loves.
it looks like only Ito, all that Ito does is just sit ups.
Yeah.
If you look at his character
The
model now.
commissioner
Yeah.
has such
He's
a
not very
busy
big.
schedule
No,
that
he's
he
not.
doesn't
I'll
always
hate them.
have
It's like,
I'll
I'm a
hate them to
writer,
take
and you're
his
like, are you
meals at
Henry
home.
Cavill? Why are you so big? It doesn't make
Given
any
the
sense.
opportunity, he always
It's like, yeah, I
prefers
just
to
play
dine
D&D
here.
and write. And
They
you're like,
say it's because
Bro, you're
Toma
huge.
is a
Bro,
much
you're bigger than
bigger
Ito, who's
chef
supposed to
than
be this, like,
most.
intimidating
The
dude.
commissioner is so fond of home comforts.
Oh my
They
god.
I
get
liked
to
the walk. I was looking at the pretty
talking
lights. So was
about
I,
you
Corbin.
sometimes
Dustin's
too,
just
you
impatient.
know.
Lady, speed
Always
it up.
with a
You're
very
old.
I was
fond
like looking
tone.
around. I was like, wow, this is
The way
amazing. Dustin was
one
like,
would
can we
talk
go?
about
I was like,
dear old
Jesus.
friends around whom one
I told him
can
that he doesn't
truly
have to
be
sit here and
themselves.
play Genshin with me
Miss
when I'm doing the
Kamisato
story.
Man, look,
occasionally
miserable.
I literally have
joins
told him
them
so many
as
times, like, you
well.
can go. Like, you don't
Whenever
have to
the
be. I'm
whole
enjoying the
family
story.
gets together and
I have
they
fun,
start
like,
talking
hearing the
about
Archon
people
quest because
they've
it's my favorite
met
part.
and
You like this?
experiences
I like the
they've
Archon
had.
quest.
This is happening right
You
now.
always
I don't like
get
this
them
lady
sure.
specifically, but that's not the whole
It's
thing.
been many years
What is she
now
even
since the
talking
late
about?
Mr. and Mrs.
She's telling us stuff about the
Kamisato passed
history
away.
Of what?
About the
What just
Kamisato clan.
happened in the
And what?
Kamisato clan in
And
that
about their
time?
parents that passed away
As
and just about their
someone
history.
who's old and gray enough
We're
to
trying
have
to learn
watched
if
their
what's
son and
changed.
daughter grow up.
Well, they're not gonna
I'm
know.
so
We only
happy
know.
to
They have to
see
tell us.
them
We
meet
have to ask
a
questions and hear what they
dependable
say.
friend whose company they enjoy so much.
Is there gonna be a quiz at
So,
the end?
in the
No.
future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always
Also, I did see what you said, where
very
sometimes
welcome
it
at
puts
the Yashiro Commission
The first question
headquarters.
is the first part, and the
There
second
will
question is the
always
second
be
part.
at least
Yeah.
one
So there's like
old
literally
lady
no
who
point
would
in
be
asking us
delighted
questions.
to have
Yeah.
the pleasure of your company.
Oh my god, look, she told the story so long the fucking sun is
Thank you. The
rising.
people of the Kamisato clan are very dear friends to me.
She's talked for
Wonderful.
hours.
Thank you.
It's the next day.
I likes it here too.
Like Paimon's
Also,
getting
you
blasted
were
by the
saying
sun.
something about the food here being really great. Paimon's itching to try
We
it.
just got
We may just have
transported
to
into the
invite ourselves
future for a
around
minute.
dinner
It's
sometime.
fine.
Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon.
There was like a
Ideally
play when
around
the actor's in the wrong
I hope
spot
I
at the wrong
don't get
time.
this old where I talk this
course.
slow.
Because Ayato was there.
Always welcome.
You're not supposed to be here. The stage director on the side. Ayato,
Ayato!
get off the stage.
Ayato, get out of here! You're not supposed to. We're in the middle of the
It's actually
Archon
like you're
quest.
definitely not supposed to be here right now, and you're just here. So you ruined the whole play.
Great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see
Just sipping
ourselves
boba.
out.
He's like,
All
oh,
right,
I'm
then.
sorry.
Take care now.
Bye.
Hope to see you soon.
Spirita
Oh my
died
God.
2 days later.
Get out of here, lady.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yes, you nerd.
Everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. I don't really know why we needed to say bye. Okay, so go to
We
Tartarasuna to look for clues.
I want to go through this
Shit,
game.
I
I want
wanna
to get
read
the
this guy's mind.
transcripts, and I want to hack and slash the scripts for these
can't.
games. And say, is this necessary? No. Is this necessary? No.
Is the lady still here? She is.
Please don't talk to her again.
No, I wanted to see if I could read anybody's mind over here, but I can't.
That lady's mind is gone. You can't read anything.
Alright, let's go. Where are we going? Over here?
This is what happens every Genshin stream. The first half I'm like... and then I get angry.
Oh my god. It's all necessary, Corbett said.
No, it's not.
It's all necessary.
Saying goodbye to that guy just now was not necessary. That was a waste of time. It was a stupid, dumb cutscene. Unless they did that to hide the, like something loading.
I just want to fight the voice actor.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something? Or someone?
Honestly, we
Do
don't know.
my
Oh,
eyes
no.
deceive me, or is
Xavier.
that the Traveler and Paimon?
I hate this costume.
Xavier? What are you doing
What are these
here?
costumes that these
I
characters
was in the
wear?
general area.
Xavier?
And
Is that how
now
she said his
I'm
name?
in this specific
Yeah.
area. There, that's
Bubbling
me.
water.
So what about you two?
Xavier?
I'll have a
I was-
bottle of Xavier,
It
please.
was Xavier.
Xavier. What are these red costumes?
At every stream, Megan just wants to listen to the Archon quests.
Every stream.
Oh my god.
Can you answer me?
What?
Certainly
What are
do.
these red
I've researched the
costumes?
furnace
I don't
here
know.
in
I
some
think they're
depth.
supposed to be outfits
If there's
from
anything you want to know,
Fontaine.
just ask away.
They're people from Fontaine are dressed
They
like
look
that.
like barbershop boys.
Yeah.
Like quartet boys.
It's like supposed to be like, remember, it's supposed to be kind of like steampunk, like more industrial. The city, these are all the people from Fontaine are dressed like similar to that.
Interesting. I don't like
I will
it.
take all her orders.
I don't like the little white bow tie.
Like the back
I'm
of my
sorry.
hand.
And it's flat. I wish it was
Make no
textured.
mistake, I
Okay, well,
have
he's
been here
also
a
an
good many
NPC.
times before.
Like when
Not
the
only
doctor
that,
was
but
disguised
I've met
as
people
him, I
in
was so
Inazuma
disappointed.
whose families used to live in Tatarasuna
Well, he
years
wasn't
ago.
disguised
They said
as
it's all
him.
true, the history here.
Ah, yes, Xavier.
Oh, well,
Xavier.
it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago.
I'll take your kidneys.
I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting
I love
operations in the
Xavier.
nation. Goes
Xavier.
back
My
around a
faves,
1,000
Xavier.
years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
This voice actor should have been for the
couple?
other guy.
When exactly?
One
No,
was
not
just in the last
Inazuma.
few years,
Fontaine,
the other
right?
was several hundred
Inazuma is
years
not
ago.
steampunk.
A fun fact,
Fontaine.
I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy
We
to
don't
come
know
and
what
work on it
Fontaine
either.
looks like,
There
but
was a
I'm
guy
just
back
like
then,
everyone
too.
kind of feels like it's gonna
They
be
said
gonna
like
be like
he was a
Avatar.
more
mechanic who consulted
city.
on a
Korra
technology
City.
upgrade.
Yeah.
Fire
It seems
Nation
like
and
the
Korra.
technological collaboration
Yeah, I think
between our
Fontaine's
two
gonna
nations
feel
goes
very
back a long
steampunky.
way. How about
Is
that?
how I imagine it, but we don't know for sure because it's not here yet.
Never been there.
But
What if
all the
it's like-
people that are from
Weren't you
Fontaine
gonna
are dressed
ask
like this
Xavier
guy. Like
something
they
about
like
Look like
Tatarasuna?
nerds.
they look like this.
Ask already.
Unfortunately.
Fontaine is based off France.
Oh, I didn't realize
Well,
you
then
two were here
Xavier
for a
would make more
history lesson.
sense.
Xavier.
Me neither. Paimon
really?
doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels
The
like
most
we've been
detailed thing
preparing
on
for
There are a
this
bunch of
NPC
exam or
inventors, so it
something.
makes sense.
is his ponytail.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today
just-
with a sudden burning desire for
The
historical
Short
knowledge?
sleeves with the
Pretty
belt
much.
buckles.
So, can I ask you one more question?
Sure, go
and
ahead.
the vest is not flattering.
Have you ever heard of the Kabuki Mono connected to Tatarasuna?
A kabuki mono?
You know what I mean?
What?
No, I can't say
I don't
that
like
I
the
have.
I'm trying to pay attention to the story.
I do know the
here.
I don't like the
word.
sleeves.
I'm
Inazuma
sorry
for
you don't
those
like the
eccentric
outfit, Dustin.
types who
I didn't
always
make
go around
it.
The
dressed
vest
to the
isn't
nines.
flattering.
Just the sort of
I don't know
person
what to
that
tell
I'd
you.
like
The
to be,
vest isn't
actually.
flattering for this
But
NPC,
sadly, I've
okay?
never had the pleasure, nor have
He
I
has,
come
like,
across
love
anything to do
handles.
with a
He has a
kabuki
little
mono.
love
What are
where
you
Tatara
talking
Suna
about?
Body
is
shaming
concerned.
this NPC.
I'm totally missing everything right now.
Did the balladeer
So
really
there's-
manage to erase himself from history completely?
If so, he must have wanted to change the world and revert everything back to the way it was, but so far it looks like the majority of changes have only affected himself.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving?
Don't mention what.
Okay, bye, Xavier.
We said thank you.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, I selected it.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help.
Respect the drip. Xavier's a filmmaker. He looks like one of those guys.
Yeah,
that's
he
like,
is. That's right. He is a filmmaker.
He looks like one of those guys
Farewell.
that's like, I can't remember what the TikTok is, but it's like a kid
Looks
stuck
like
in the
you got all
wrong
the information
generation.
you're
And he's
looking
like, teacher, I'd like to. He looks like that guy.
Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you.
If
Keep
Xavier
your
makes
smile,
films,
Spinal
that's pretty
Crocodile.
cool.
No
But
matter what happens, Paimon will always be
he
there
needs
for
a
you.
better fitting vest.
Oh my god.
Come on, you gotta keep it together. Why don't you grab something to eat? You can't go facing life's challenges on an empty stomach. All right, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
I don't want to meet Nahida anymore. I don't want to be mean, but Nahida has a very slow pace to her stories. And every time we meet Nahida, everything slows down immensely.
Oh my god, you are awful. You know, the next time we're playing the story, you don't have to sit and watch.
I'm
You
trying
don't
to be
have
supportive.
to. You're not though, because you're not letting you listen. You're making fun of it.
It's just like there's pacing issues.
Okay.
Oh, Nahida's in a tree.
Sorry, I looked over at the chat.
She slammed into a tree and then started climbing.
Sorry.
I had to meet Nahida. We are Nahida. I like the song.
Barry said every Genshin daddy can step on me.
Who said that?
Hey,
Barry.
it's them.
No. Oh god, these guys again.
Hey, it's them. Oh wait, their whole story, their essay they're writing is gonna be different, right?
Oh no.
Are you still talking about the essay?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
I don't want to hear them talk about this freaking essay.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
Paimon.
The same
Paimon,
topic we
shut
discussed last time.
Nahida loves
Obviously.
trees.
Don't worry about
He
it.
does. Dustin is here for the ending, yeah. Give it to the
Dustin's
end.
always here for the ending of the quest. He loves the end of each quest.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should
I
we
had some
join them?
Tatarasuna for dinner last night.
Perfect. These two have researched Tatarasuna's past. Let's hear what they have to say.
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real
Tartar
progress.
Asuna.
The article that you let me read last time was great.
Huh?
Megan didn't
Oh,
read it.
of
I did
course.
not read it. Oh, am I supposed to know what's different? Because I didn't read it the first time. And I'm not going to read it
essays
again.
are big. And great
I'm
many.
assuming this yellow piece is what's different.
Yeah. Forward said, I'd usually be cool with reading that
I
essay, but it
presume
was
you'll
like
want to
4
read mine as
a.m.,
well.
and it was absolute
Here.
torture.
Oh no, I did not read it.
Megan didn't read it, so she's
Listen.
already missing a lot of this context.
Listen, I'm assuming that this piece of the story is different from the first time that we read it. So I think that's all I need to know, is that something was different. Okay?
Not even
The
playing.
content has changed. Another effect of tampering with the information near Irminsul.
See? Corbin said it's cool.
The story one is so fucking cool, though.
You said you're missing out big time.
The balladeer. Listen, I can only do so much. Okay. The balladeer
Hey,
said
you
he
get onto me.
erased 2 of his names. If he really succeeded, it must have taken all of his might. But still.
Well, what do you think?
Well.
So,
what
long
do you
story
think?
short, the balladeer has erased his existence. Exactly.
I
We're
think
just
we've
going around
confirmed
and
it.
confirming it with everyone.
This is what I'm saying. See, me and Bright.
About all this?
Bright gets it.
We just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
What did you find out?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
And you tell the 2 writers.
So
what
the
you've
only
learned.
name that's left
So
for
many
him
new
is the
details.
Wanderer, because he was
Thank
known
you
as the
so much
balladeer.
for sharing that
he was
with
known
us.
as the other thing, and now that's gone.
Yeah, the Kabukimono.
The
or something.
Kabukimono.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Arminoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be
So
true.
basically, we're writing about what happened with Niwa, the Doctor, and the Balladeer, which we saw. Why do I need to read an essay about it?
So there's no ghost story here after
We
all.
saw what happened.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were
cut
seen
this?
as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator,
You can rename
as a way
the
of
Wanderer in his
exacting
Archon
revenge
quest?
against those in power.
Yes, yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
Look at that bird.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome.
What's the weirdest thing they've ever said?
Keep us in the loop if you find out
Genshin?
anything else.
Huh?
What's the weirdest thing they've ever said in Genshin? Like they said to touch grass once. That was
That
kinda
one.
odd.
I was going to say that one.
Wasn't there something else though?
They used the line from Star Wars.
Yeah. Wasn't there
The
something
sand.
about poop or something though? Once?
Sand. Oh, that was Nahida. She was like calling it. What did she call it? Did she call it like dookie or something or poop?
Something like that.
I can't remember what she
And we're
called
like,
it.
why'd they say
Why
that?
is she saying this?
Will
I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Oh, spoilers. Spoilers.
okay.
Basic. JK. Well, that's kind of cool though.
Nahida randomly talking about poop was really weird.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you're a god.
Yes, dookie. That's what she called it. Okay, I was like, did she call it dookie? I can't remember what she called it.
That's weird.
It was weird. For sure.
That was one of my they're a 10 but they whatever questions the other day. I asked you, I was like, they're a 10 but they only use the word doo-doo when they have to use the restroom. And you said that makes them a 0.
Can Nahida read her own mind?
She just slammed her head into the wall. Wham!
Dang it. Oh, I can't. It wouldn't let me do it.
That would break the game.
Nahida, we're here.
Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
She said some things people flush.
They're
so
Duke Dukes to
dukes.
bring their anxiety
What the
no
hell?
one Nahida.
That's really odd. What a
Ugh,
weird thing to say.
where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then she decided she wanted to go to Inazuma.
It was Duke Duke.
The
What the hell?
balladeer?
Do you think
Hmm.
what's her name?
It
Karina?
sounds like some
It's
kind
ever
of
like
code name.
I did not know that Paimon was gonna have this much dialogue.
I don't know.
Or do you think she knew when she signed on?
I think she probably knew.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Nahida definitely records her lines through an iPhone or something because it sounds different.
Even Nahida doesn't remember. Just like last time, any changes to Irminsul affect her as well. The balladeer acted quickly. He finished erasing himself before Nahida could stop him. I'm the only one who still remembers the things that were erased. Once again, I'm the record keeper.
Traveler?
Would have been cool if her voice actress could have read that for us.
What's wrong? You look so upset.
I'm the record keeper. What does that mean? I was confused at
I
first,
have
but
to
I
tell you
started
the
laughing so hard. The Duke line? Yeah. I don't... What?
With
I
a
remember
heavy
Megan
heart, you
told me
piece back together a story that was broken and scattered across time.
that they once said to touch grass,
There was
too.
once a name, the balladeer, created by the Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men.
Thank God. Okay,
After
Barry,
a series of
I'm back
events,
in.
Tatarasuna, the balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma
Thrice?
to roam the world beyond. Thrice.
Oh, thrice. That's a lot of betrayals.
With no trust for humans and only loathing for the gods, he bore his grudge for years as he grew in strength and returned to Inazuma to take his revenge. He tried in vain to become a deity with a gnosis and ended up losing everything. Finally, he entered Irminsul and learned the truth behind his betrayal. Knowing now that his entire life was built on lies, he did the unthinkable in an attempt to reverse his tragic fate.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
Yep.
But how was he even able to do that?
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it.
So it's just a machine?
Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul,
I
the
wonder if
world
they
would
take
change
any
to reflect
creative
the new
liberties.
reality.
They have to. Like, they have to, for sure. I don't think Duke was in the Chinese, dialogue, and I definitely don't think that they made the Star Wars sand joke in the Chinese dialogue.
So, you believe this person really existed?
Megan,
And we
after
just
this,
don't remember
check
him
my...
because...
What?
Well,
My Walmart store.
because he literally changed the world?
Oh, after you finish the thing?
Yeah, if we have time, I can definitely check and look.
speaking,
I don't know if I'll really
it
be able
is
to help you see
possible
your
to do
mistakes, though,
this.
because I haven't done really any research on
struggling to
how to
imagine the
build
kind of person who would dare go through
Wanderer
with it.
yet. Like, I have him, but I haven't played since we played last week, so I haven't really been able to look up anything. So I don't know how helpful I'm going to be.
The traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about her in Irminsul. And it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect her. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
It's always been you.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
Why did they do it, Megan?
The line could have been, I hate sand, it hurts my skin, or something. Yeah, and then they were like, oh my god,
What an
this
opportunity.
is the perfect opportunity to use this line. I have not neglected him, Bright. Listen, I've neglected all of them. This last couple of weeks, I haven't been able to play at all.
I can only make
And I want to.
inferences
I want to
based
get
on the
him built. I want to
information
get
we've
the
been
Hida built
given.
up more. I did get her built
As
up
for
okay,
what
but
kind
she's
of
not
person
anywhere
he
near what she
was,
could be.
Only
And
you
then
remember that.
Layla, Faruzan now, Sino. I mean, I have so many characters I want to build, and I have not had any time to play.
Megan's having a hard time dedicating time to Genshin between Genshin
And
Fortnite
Fortnite.
and Nikke.
Yeah. And the problem with Genshin is that it just takes so much time. Like when
These
I do
story quests
play.
are long.
Well, it's not because I don't usually do stories and stuff when I'm playing on my own. It's just it takes time to go through and fight every boss and go through domains and try to
You have to
get the right
grind.
things. It's a lot of grinding, so it takes a lot of time. And recently, I haven't had a lot of time, so I've needed to play games that can be quick, like Fortnite, where we can get on and just play a couple rounds, and then it's cool and I'm done. I know. I was listing all my babies that I've neglected.
And Nikke, when you can't, you could just autoplay.
Yeah,
when you need
Nikke
to.
is
So They make
autoplay.
grinding easy if you need to.
And then I play Nikke at work a lot because I can't get on Genshin at work. My Wi-Fi and stuff is not
Won't
strong
work.
enough. It just
Yeah.
and I've tried to even be off Wi-Fi, just use my cellular data. And it the game lags too much. I'm I don't know. It's just I think we're in a really bad dead spot where I work. Cause the signal there is usually really bad anyway. So I think that's why even on the cellular data, it just won't run.
The ability to work during the day, like if you're like me and you work at a computer all day, and just put the auto on for Nikke.
Oh,
is
it's so nice.
So nice.
But yeah, so at work a lot of times on my breaks and on my lunches I'll play Nikke, and then we come home and I'll play like a couple rounds of Fortnite with you, and then I'm like tired and I don't have time to like grind and Genshin.
Did you
know?
see that we had a couple people request that we play the new Pokemon game?
Really? I mean, it's just a lot of money to put into a game that we know has so many glitches.
Yeah. I mean, the glitches could be funny,
Yeah.
but it is like you said.
Everything
Also, it's
can-
another game with no voice acting.
I know.
And bad
Everything can be
cutscenes.
set right. It's time to solve this once and for all. Maybe that's all there is to it.
Megan
I
thought
still
about
remember the
streaming
question he
Fortnite, you guys.
I did.
She asked the other day, she was like, "Can I stream Fortnite?" And I was like, "I don't know, Megan."
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not that good at it. The question he asked me specifically, and my hesitation gave him his answer. I hesitated
got
because I
1K
witnessed
primos?
Greater
Nice.
Lord Rukkhadevata erase her own existence, but I can't tell Nahida that. To put it another way, I know why the balladeer was so sure it could work, but I can't tell them that.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
Mm-hmm.
It shows us a
Couldn't
radical
change the
option.
fate of the ones who had
Annette.
died, right? Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna.
It's kind of sad.
Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense. Every part of it. The balladeer tried
every
to
part of
achieve
it,
godhood
Megan.
with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful.
Megan
but
just wants to
retained
play
the power to
Fortnite. I am
connect with
really, I
Irminsul.
like it a lot. It's like I said, it's nice because it's like, I can just get on and like play a few rounds, and even like I like to just get on and like do the parkour maps and stuff and just
Parkour.
run around.
That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul
And there's no
and
like,
erase himself.
I mean, it
Even though
is a
he
little
didn't have
grindy
much
if you want to
strength
like
left.
get through the battle pass, but it's not the same as like Genshin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless.
There's less
He
thinking.
gave
in it.
everything to do this,
I don't have to
but
think so hard.
it seems like he got nothing
Does
in
that make
return.
sense? If she streams it, that's 3 to 4 hours of Fortnite. Bam, perfect playtime.
Honestly, yeah.
It is. It
That's
is
like
a
what
good
she
playtime.
plays normally.
What exactly did he want to fight back against? The betrayals in his life, or did he wish he'd never existed at all?
Please wait a moment.
That one.
I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything she has told us.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Interesting.
Surprisingly, the information is presented to you in a way that resembles a fairy tale.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
This matches everything I
I
said.
authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the balladeer?
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the Kabukimono and other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
That's incredible!
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew she'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one she told us. The now erased life of the balladeer.
Welcome back, Corvid.
There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good.
Sad.
The darkness
Never
inside the
again would it
furnace.
cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly.
Look at him.
gnashing
He's a
its
little
teeth at
angry
the moon.
kitten.
How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the balladeer story. It is his very own memories.
Megan.
I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step.
Just the first step.
Some of them
Megan.
wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no
Paimon, you really
memory of him
hated
at
him.
all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail. that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
I've never had this feeling before.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up. How about we go get something to eat?
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take her out for a walk to clear her head?
You got it. Come on, traveler. You need to get out of your head for
They're
a
taking
while.
you for a walk,
You'll feel
Megan.
much better after taking a walk. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar. That'll be sure to lift our spirits.
Dang it.
It must be really tough being the only one
I
who
can't read
remembers
our
all
own
that.
mind.
But
Nope.
Paimon's
Tell me
always
break
here
the
to help
game,
cheer
Megan.
you
Of
up.
course you can't read your own mind.
It would have been so cool.
You're definitely not allowed to do that.
It would have been cool.
You're definitely not allowed to do that. Do that. Do that. These load times suck, bro.
I know. I miss the PC. I miss being able to play on the PC. It would have just said Duke Duke. Where are we going?
Follow the yellow trail. Whoa. Why did I say Duke Duke? Why did I say it? What's wrong with me? Why do I keep saying Duke Duke? The song is good.
You like the song?
Does it feel hot in here?
A little.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
I like this part of it. You know what it reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Lord of the Rings. Like some of the music in Lord of the Rings, like when they're in the the Hobbit area and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it kind of reminds me of that.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what?
I did not read what she said. Sorry, it's just give me a
There's
minute. I'm
something
still
missing.
processing. There's something missing. Uh-oh, what's
Something
missing?
I've forgotten.
All right, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out.
Come on, brain. Let's take this out. It's got to be in there somewhere. It's was something about Irminsul on deleting oneself. Greater Lord Rukadevada, forbidden knowledge,
What is it?
Nahida.
Have you figured it all out?
Yes, that was it. Greater Lord Rukadevada. She said that no one can erase themselves from existence, not even her. Otherwise, why would she need to create her own reincarnation in Lesser Lord Kusanali to do the deletion for her? There would be no point.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
No, I can't tell Paimon she doesn't know about Greater Lord Rukadevada, but this is a crucially important detail. It's simply not impossible for the balladeer to completely erase his own existence In which case, the question is, what happened to him?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the
There
last
he
bill.
is!
Look,
Yeah,
here.
Traveler needs voice acting. Agreed. There he is. He's changed his clothes. His shorts are shorter.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you.
Oh my god.
That kid. Didn't you see?
Little rascal grabbed my last two fresh
sunsettas
sunsettas.
and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep
Indeed,
spacing
sir.
out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
This
I
is
wasn't
the big
paying
city.
close enough attention. Sorry, boss.
I mean, yeah, for them.
Barely 2 words in. Looks like you already want me fired.
I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
You got a crush on him or
He's
something?
who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work
world
to
is
do,
literally
you keep
loading in
letting yourself
during
get
the
distracted.
cutscene.
I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
How's he
You're
living?
welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of sunsettias. And I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
Oh my
Just
God,
a moment.
Megan.
I'll be right
We're
back.
gonna go pick
Stop.
sunsettias.
I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck.
But now I'm like, what's
But
wrong with
I
this
figured
kid?
you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's
the amount
right,
of
I
times
am.
we
Wanderer.
eavesdrop in this game.
We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed.
Hey, what do we do now?
Let's follow
Okay,
him.
stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
Finally. Right.
Barely 2 sunsettias in. It looks like you already want me to make a fruit
Wait,
basket.
where
Lost him.
did he go? Which direction did he go? We're kind of like in a weird spot. Oh, he's walking. Follow the person. I think I'm going the right way. Wait, this way? I'm just looking at the meters. I don't know if I'm going the right way.
I don't see him. Usually they have us follow him, but that's just straight to the destination here.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. I was like, wait, I don't see him anywhere.
Yeah, I was confused. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was confused about. Because I was
This'll
like,
do.
usually they make us actually follow them.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his sunsettias? Isn't that a bit too cruel? Oh, all right.
This should be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back.
If I wasn't seeing this with my own eyes, I would never believe
Huh?
it.
You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
Staring problem?
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice. Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me?
Yes.
I have no recollection.
It's complicated, but I do know you.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
I can prove it. You're a puppet.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right. The look on his face.
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people. Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
There's somewhere I want to take you.
Okay, But please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
All right.
And let's return to the city.
Do we really have to return to the guard? Oh my god. Okay.
Sumu City.
We gotta go all the way back.
That was so fun.
That was so fun running to that next area. Going back to where we were just now before.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Huh. Barely 3 sunsetting in, and it looks like you already want to pay me.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
Bro, I'm just glad you made friends.
I was
weirdo.
just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid.
Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it, okay?
Don't
You
come
just
up-
wanted
go
to help
come
me
up
out, to thank
salesman
me
like
for giving
me.
you shelter from the
Go
rain
have
that
a
day.
life, kid.
Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world. Like you had nowhere to be, and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second.
Imagine
It's a
you're
little
me,
weird, right?
You're very wealthy.
Why is this guy
sounds
traveling during a
insidious.
rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a
This
hurry?
is pretty much his old personality before all the betrayals. Yeah.
But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even
And then
slightly.
he was betrayed.
You
or
don't
he
owe
thought
me
he
a
was
thing
betrayed,
for it.
and then
Certainly
he
not all
became
this.
Angry
Your time is valuable.
and vengeful.
You know, you should go
and
live your life.
moody.
Go live your life.
But I don't... No. You're right. Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again.
Don't mention it, kiddo. I've run into all kinds of characters over the years.
Thank you. All right, done.
I guess you could say you're
Thanks for
kind of the wanderer. Hey, you stole this man's fruit.
Bye.
I'm a god. Piss off. That's me as Nahida. Hey, you can't steal that. I'm a god. I know
I'm a
everything.
god.
I'm a god of knowledge. I know what you did last night.
I know what you did last night.
And I'll tell everybody unless you give me 3
will tell
Sensitias.
everyone. Everyone will know.
Everyone, everywhere, all at once will know what you've done.
Oh my god.
Take me to Burke. Kid, I can't believe it. You came to my booth and you never wanted to get paid. Go live your life, baby. Get out there, the wanderer. I guess you could say you're kind of the wanderer. Trademark. Mihoyo. Thank you. I was expecting some action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, Brian. I don't know. I've had it up to here with
where
these
do I need
Genshin
to
story
go?
quests.
Oh my lord.
They're like, here's a good one. Scaramouche with the robot. Amazing. So good. Then
I'm in the wrong
Nahida.
spot.
Oh my god, the sleepiest, dumbest story I've ever had in my entire life. That one was awful.
There you go. Read Corvid's.
What?
I
Go
can't-
live your life. Go wander around. Wander your life, kid.
I can't do the accent.
Get out of here. Get out of my fucking face, kid. Action coming soon. Thank God. I'm gonna lose my mind over here. I've had it up to here with MiHoYo and Genshin. I'm a Nikkei boy now.
Oh my
I need
God.
jiggle and
Which
constant
we are gonna do
explosions.
some polls on Nikkei after this, so
I don't even care anymore, bro.
I want
My
to see if
brain
I
is
get
melted.
Anne.
My brain is Genshin melted.
Dustin's been trying so hard.
Huh. Barely 2 hours in, it looks like I already want to be dead.
Dustin! Bro. You need to settle.
Your reaction to
I
that one
love
was
Nahida's
so funny.
quest, actually. I did too.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
That one was really slow.
Listen, I love the Archon quests, and I also love the story quests.
They
for
did
the
that
characters.
anime thing where it was like, oh my
What's
god,
wrong?
a giant robot villain. That was so crazy. And then they were like, haha, an old man who loves knowledge is now the enemy. And you're like, this is terrible.
I liked it.
It was not
Hello.
the same caliber.
I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah,
We just
quite
brought
an
him here.
eventful walk.
You tell Lesser Lord Kusanali what happened.
You say that you are trekking across Tevat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well,
Heard it on the
seems
radio
more
once.
relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past,
Right?
but rather...
They're real hit or miss for me.
This is a difficult one to explain.
I like the strange dream stuff too. Like I like all those Sumeru
But it was kinda
stories
creepy.
that like have to do with like all this like
That one
dream
was kind of
world stuff.
ghosty, so that
I
was
don't
cool.
like to rely on using
no, don't
terms like
backtrack
this
now.
often.
That part was
But
cool.
in your case,
That was the only part.
it seems that it ought to be called
What?
previous
You're
incarnation.
so rude.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you
What?
cannot perceive it.
So far away, bro. You can't even.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous
Not
incarnation?
good.
You
You
don't
were
wanna
a
know,
bad
dude.
guy.
You pantsed an old lady and pushed her down the stairs once.
Oh,
Okay, I see.
I see. You want to tell me,
Oops, your
but you
mom's
can't
home.
bring yourselves to say it.
I'm gonna tell you your stream.
Looks like I didn't have the most wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
We're just trying to think where to start.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear, but I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Yes.
Then
I
I'll
love
be
the
straight
truth.
with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did. And many died because of you.
But I think you might have been
As a
kissing
non-human
Raiden, so
being, you hated gods and
Pretty-
humans
pretty
alike.
cool.
You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
Nahida tells the Wanderer about his past.
I gave everything I had, but it barely changed history at all.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
Corbin said, doing what, Dustin?
Kissing Raiden?
Oh.
Don't you think?
No.
He was the puppet, bro.
I don't
You
think
don't
I can
think he
judge
ever
everything
did?
I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong.
Yeah, right.
Each choice a person makes
Nobody else
belongs
thinks this
to
guy
a
was kissing
specific
Raiden?
place and time.
Why?
A chain
No.
of cause and effect.
Why not?
A cycle
Because.
of karma and consequence.
I don't think it would make any sense.
Why not?
I just don't think it would make any sense.
Doesn't make sense
That
to
is
me.
the nature of
I
truth.
don't think so.
If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough
That's
to
like his
explain
mom.
the world in all of its complexity.
She created him.
Yeah, everybody talks about how she has mommy vibes.
Dustin, no, you can't double down. I'm
And
sorry.
she's not his mom.
She is. She created him.
No, I'm gonna disagree on this one, guys.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most likable individual.
Do you think this
We're
hat
not
is
trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but
I wonder.
yeah, we weren't your biggest
Okay,
fans.
because like you know the hats that these are
We were
based
each
off
other's
of.
enemies. No,
If
I
we
don't.
were enemies,
You've never seen the hats that his
why
hats
are
based
you
off of?
trying to help me find
So
the truth?
I think they were like armored to some degree, but I wonder how heavy they are. Because like his looks like it has like a lot of like
Well, a lot of stuff on it.
metal and stuff, you
Yeah.
know. So I wonder how heavy it is.
This is so frustrating.
Who created who?
This guy's supposed to be our Archon.
Raiden,
No.
Raiden
Just some
created
random stranger we met on the street.
Scaramouche. He was the He was her puppet.
Her puppy.
Her puppet.
He's got so much
Um.
talk because
It sounds like she cussed.
anything.
He's got so much in
What a
time.
weird situation.
It did sound like she cussed.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves,
Well,
if you're
to
willing.
anyone who
Please.
might
I
potentially
want
be
to see them
mad
for myself.
about the
I
Raiden
want to
Shogun
experience my own transgressions.
puppet thing, I don't know. I don't
Even
know
though
the
it will
stories.
cause your yourself great mental anguish.
Now you're backtracking. Now you're backtracking.
I'm just thinking about how people.
I don't know the story.
People rewatch these streams and they always hate
Just a
comment
puppet
at me and the things that I say,
with
so I'm
no
just
heart
covering my
and no
bases. I don't know
name.
who they are.
There is nothing
I
in
just
this
know
world
that
for me to
Raiden has
cling
mommy vibes,
to fill the
and
void within
it
me.
seems like it would work.
No.
Except maybe these sins that can never be
I don't
undone.
know.
Brian goes, I think I did finish the Inazuma quest, but I did not listen to anything.
Very well. As you wish.
You guys promised there'd be action soon, right?
Wait, shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Traveler, could I ask you to supervise him on my behalf?
Oh, good point. Given your, unique situation, we'd better keep an eye on.
Understood.
Thank you.
Alright.
I saw a lot of people
Everyone
drawing
hold
crushy
hands.
fan
Oh.
art. Can you read
Time
it?
to face the music.
I could read his mind.
Hey,
Time to face the music.
Can I read my own mind?
No, Megan, you're gonna break the game.
everyone hold hands.
No.
Wanderer seems like he
Time
could
to
use
face
a
the
mom.
music.
Yeah. Thank you. At least someone gets it.
Yeah, except for she cast him aside and was like, I don't need you anymore. Go wander the earth alone.
Bro, that's what mommies do.
No. No.
She.
No matter what lies ahead,
No.
I'll
No?
face it.
No.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, phew, yeah, so
I'm just
Raiden
sorry that you
Shogun
have to
is a
join me
puppet,
for the whole thing.
and the avatar of the real,
real
Archon
Archon,
named
I.
Scaramouche was the
the-
prototype,
Mhm.
but she left him alone because he cried, and she wanted him to be happy. So
She just let him go.
they can't hook up. Why?
Because she created him.
Then she's his god.
I guess.
I don't know, guys. Everybody's fan casting everybody else, or not fan casting, but fan shipping or whatever it's calling everybody else.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand.
I mean, I guess like the Raiden puppet, like the not actually not the actual god.
I'm talking about Raiden Shogun.
The puppet, they're both but that kind of makes them siblings in a way, because
really?
yeah, because they're both puppets that were created by I.
This looks like
You know what I'm
Inazuma.
saying?
Okay, now it makes sense.
He cried. Raiden is definitely his mommy. But it's
Right
not
now,
Raiden,
you're
it's
created
I. That's
using
what I kept on
information
getting mad about.
extracted
Everyone
from
was
your
like, oh,
memories.
it's Raiden. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's not, it's I.
These memories will show you the raw truth.
So then who do
But-
we
But
ship
be aware
Scaramouche
that
with?
enemies may react just
I don't
like
know.
in the real world.
Who do people ship
Please
Scaramouche
be
with?
careful.
I don't know. I haven't seen any ships for Scaramouche yet.
There was one that I told you I kept seeing them together, and I was like, why do I keep seeing these two characters together? Who was it? It was Scaramouche and someone that I thought was really random.
Sarah?
No. It was... Who was it? I can't remember who it was.
Brian said Raiden.
No, it wasn't Raiden. I thought it was really random because I was like, why are people shipping them? I don't know if we've even seen those two characters together. Let me see if I can see it on my Pinterest. Hold on.
On your Pinterest?
Yeah.
Here, I'll keep the story going while you do that.
Okay.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
Child?
No, it
You
was a
don't
girl.
need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
Oh, it's, what's her name? With
Never
Oz.
give up halfway.
Was it Fischl?
Yeah, it was
We had
Fischl.
you once, but that was
You
your
showed me, like, a drawing of them. I think it was Fischl. No, maybe it wasn't
No.
Fischl.
All right.
But I think they were blonde.
Thanks.
Let's see.
Scaramouche and Child is one of them.
Really? Oh, I guess they're both with 2E.
Barry said Mona. Was it Mona?
It was Mona.
I was thinking of all the blue.
Yes, it was Mona. That's who it was.
In my head, I could picture all the blue clothes.
No, it
Wonder,
wasn't Fischl. It was
this is the
Mona.
Shake
I
Pavilion.
was like, why are
your balladeer
have they even
incarnation,
interacted? I
this
think
is
they
where the
did in the
actual
very
Archon
first.
placed you after your
The very
creation.
first time we saw
We had a great
him,
many memories here.
they were in a quest together,
Is that
right?
because this is kind of like
I don't know if
his
that's why,
birthplace?
but yeah, Mona.
You could say that in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
Uh-oh. What's happening?
I hear footsteps.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built
Barry,
it.
I know every
The
single
Crystal
bit.
Marrow miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved too. No. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes.
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichio's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the
This
rest
is like,
is history. Well, it used to be.
This is
In
like
the
a Christmas
original version
Carol.
of events, Katsuragi
Just in
was
time for the
ultimately
holidays. They're
killed by
doing this Ghost of
Nagamasa.
Christmas Past.
Yeah, the Mona quest. Okay. Because, yeah, I was like, I think that, like, way back when we very first met Scaramouche, they were in a quest together. And I guess ever since then, people have been shipping them.
Weird.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
Hang in there.
This is a domain of the other
During
domain.
the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor, disguised as a mechanic.
boy.
The balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after.
So he
As
killed
the
that guy?
second in command at Tatarasuna,
Is that what they're saying?
responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa.
Back when I thought Scaramouche was tall.
Yeah.
But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face. Why couldn't he live a long and happy life?
Automatic doors still work. Nice. That bird scared me. I was like, what's coming out of the chest?
The bird?
Yeah, I don't like this little bird anymore.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
It's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwa. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Why is the floor electrified? You're done with the Misty Dungeon? Oh. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get that stuff.
Oh, you don't need it.
Oh, it's gonna hurt you either way.
Rest and revamp.
Who do people ship? What's her name?
Who?
Kokomi. Or not Kokomi. The girl that you just used to heal.
Kokomi?
Is it Kokomi?
Her?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kokomi. They ship her with Goro.
Oh, that's right. Grogu from Star Wars.
No!
Huh? What are we doing back here? Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died. And then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family
Listen,
now.
this little kid
We're
cannot
gonna
help
be
that he
together
died.
forever and ever.
This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone.
I ship her with
Some of the
Aether,
neighbors
though?
helped to raise him.
Oh.
Kokomi? Yeah, I've seen that ship too. Kokomi and Aether. I think that's a pretty cute one.
After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name.
Yeah,
just
Goro
like
and
him.
Kokomi. Everyone, that's a
They
big
made
ship.
a promise to live together.
I also saw a ship with Sarah and Kokomi. Sarah.
What happened to the child?
I guess because they're
then?
both like the generals of their.
So who does everyone ship Raiden with?
He died from his illness while he
Yai?
was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he
Oh,
had stopped
no.
breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something!
I'm giving up on you.
You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others.
And then guess what he did?
You betrayed me too.
Guess what happened, Megan?
The voices have gone. It looks like
You
the
said
memory
ship?
ends
Oh,
here.
yeah, I said ship.
Let's keep going.
There's also been some hinting during the quest that she has a crush.
Yai
Raiden
and Goro
also
now.
Yai and Goro. I heard that there's people that ship Kaya and Diluc, but that's like a no-no, right?
Well,
Or
because
something.
they
You do
like grew up
realize you're
together to
blocking
be
my
like
path.
brothers, so people don't like that ship.
I
They're not
tried
really
to
brothers.
Is that
I've
the
been
big like
waiting.
problem ship
What
of the
you
community?
are truly
Yeah, people don't like that ship.
Is
a
there
weapon.
any other problem
One
ships?
that could be
Scaramouche
wielded
and
with an
Raiden.
iron
Yeah, apparently. I don't think that was one any of us knew about.
could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
The long-fated rebellion has begun.
Is Optimus
Why
Prime
not
in
take
here?
your place at the
Is
banquet?
that Optimus?
It's the
Join
jester,
those
apparently.
who shall
He sounds like
feast.
what's his name?
This isn't good.
Is that
A
everybody?
crush on
Oh,
the
okay.
Traveler. Yeah.
What?
Allow me.
I really like
Right here.
Lumine and Kyle, that ship.
Emerge.
Tartaglia.
Everyone hold hands. I'm always watching.
Can't run. Damn, he goes.
Take flight.
Don't be a killjoy.
We've only just begun.
So that kind of makes sense that
Rest, rebuild.
Raiden and Yaya.
Embrace the ice. My apologies.
Miscalculated.
When are they going to release the electro version of Alhaitham? The Jester is the head harbinger, I believe.
An electro version of Alhaitham? What does that mean, Bright?
What is Alhaitham's weapon?
I don't think we know yet.
No?
No, because they just announced his character, but that hasn't been announced.
This place is dark.
I'm assuming, like... I feel like he would be a sword character, but I feel like we've gotten so many sword characters recently. Like, could he maybe be a polearm? Or a claymore? I don't know. Claymore doesn't feel like it fits him to me. I could see maybe a polearm. I hope he's not a bow user.
Well, there's that one character that just kicks people, right?
Well, he's technically a catalyst. That's the character you were joking that nobody knows his name.
Yeah, nobody does.
I don't know his name.
I think it's Greg.
A hunky electro boy. Okay, so you just mean you want a hunky electro boy.
What's Alhaitham's friend's name? His boyfriend?
And Traveler and Zhao are my favorite. Oh, yeah, I like Traveler and Zhao also.
Paimon knows this place.
What's your favorite character?
No, I said, what's
Delusion
Alhaitham's
Factory in
boyfriend's name?
Inazuma.
What do you mean?
Kaya?
Sino?
No.
Alhaitham?
Alhaitham, the little guy that they're like roommates. And they were roommates.
Oh,
they argue all the time.
Oh, the new one, the new character that we were introduced last time.
Yeah.
That we're all hoping is going to be a playable character. I can't think of his name.
In the original version
Not
of
Kaya,
events,
but it's something with
the
a K, right?
traveler
I can't think of his
once
name.
encountered the balladeer here.
The new guy was cool. Yeah, I like him a lot.
Such a creepy
What if
atmosphere.
Alhaitham just has a little knife
so
and he just stabs
familiar.
you with it? Or like a pin.
I don't think so. Carvin.
Hey, look over there.
Carvin?
Well, well, my
I don't
fair
think it was
lady.
Carvin, was
Is this
it?
rundown factory and
It
these
was something with
incompetent
a.
It was
fools
a
all
K,
for
It was a
me?
K, I think.
Wow. You shouldn't have.
Bro. Look who's back.
What
I
do
missed
you
this
have
lady.
to gain from belittling your subordinates?
That's a
You might
mommy.
not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan.
I shipped these two.
Perhaps you
Is that
find
okay?
fighting in the abyss to be a more
Okay, here we go.
meaningful use of your time.
Cave?
Oh,
That's
but
it.
of
Cav-
course.
yeah.
Even
Ca-
this
Cave?
pales in
I don't know how you
comparison
say
to
it.
being experimented on by the
She's
doctor.
dead, right?
Yeah.
Sad. What a waste.
What a sharp tongue you
Really
have.
2 words in.
Funny how negotiating never seems to
No?
be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep
They're
your true
roommates.
feelings
They
to
are
yourself.
roommates for sure.
And they were roommates. Corbin!
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I
I'm
wish
sure
this
you
character
think
had
so,
black hair.
but I still think you need to hear
I
it.
like the blonde.
Don't start thinking you're invincible.
No, Corbin,
And don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely.
Sad that
Do
we
you
killed
remember
her.
the last time you were here?
Raiden killed her.
That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh,
I want
don't get
Senora
so
back.
sentimental. Now, give that poor
The
little tongue of
doctor's
yours
cool,
a rest and stop pretending
but
like you're above everyone
I was
else.
surprised that she never became a playable character. She's really cool.
Bye
Maybe she
then.
will.
See you at the victory
Maybe she'll come back
feast.
somehow. Dragon Ball Z style, you know?
Maybe.
Give me Alhaitham with black hair and Electro.
They make him a claymore? Oh.
And
Poor
make him a
little
little
tongue.
shorter. And you got Zhao.
No.
She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think
She's about
she
to
is?
get burned.
Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm
I like the Blade
welcome.
Runner lighting.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Me and Corvid were
Yes.
twins.
Please
I'm just
don't worry
younger
about me.
and a menace.
Why are you staring at me in silence?
Hey.
Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right? Witch?
In this. Like, even if you don't have
Usually
it.
they are. I'm
Muddle-headed
surprised that he's not. Usually that's
You're
how
only
it
number
works.
6
Or would
because
he be if you
you're
didn't
more
have him
worse than
already?
other
But I feel like
humans.
he should be in
No,
there.
Do
he
you
would be
really
here
count
even if
that as an asset?
even if I have him. That's usually how
Sure,
it
about
works.
as much
I'm
fun
kind
to
of
be around as
surprised.
a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Embrace me over here! Blink!
Well, that went off into nowhere. What the heck?
Whirling snow! Right here.
I was so worried earlier when his voice switched over to the doctor. I was really, really worried that that's what the doctor looked like under his mask.
Hold the line!
And I was like, hey, look, I like the doctor's shark teeth.
Now you've got flight!
They need more characters with shark teeth.
Worked up! Sakura swirl!
Like, Ito should have shark teeth.
Look at me. Just...
You know?
Yeah.
Whoever did the voice for that character, thank you. What are those ladies called? Electro?
They're Hydro. They're like
Hydro.
are they Abyss mages? I can't remember. You can see the doctor without his mask in the manga, Corvid said.
Is he cool? Or does he look bad?
I'm
Does
sure
have
he
cool
looks
eyes?
cool.
I'm just gonna start reading the manga.
We need to start reading the manga. I want
Then-
to.
I'm gonna just-
And then you'll just know all the lore, and then you'll be like, Megan, did you know? Blah, 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 blah. And you'll be the one into it, and I'll be like, Dustin, I don't know. I didn't read the
Be like,
manga.
I'm going to play Fortnite. I'm over it.
Looks like we've arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, it looks like we might get a dynamic cutscene finally.
Is that?
AKA Mirror Maidens. That's right. AKA Hydro Mommies.
Yeah, we like the Hydro Mom.
That's right.
Considering
Mirror
that
Maidens.
Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome.
Yay!
I look forward to a fruitful
The Doctor,
collaboration.
my favorite character now.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological
Finally, a
transformation
good
is a
character's
lengthy
here.
process. As such,
They really
I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible.
Butchered
In the event
Scaramouche
a
over
successful
here.
connection is established,
I think
his
that's
body
why I'm
will become
struggling.
permanently bound
Maybe.
to the
Scaramouche
machine,
was my favorite
and
character.
he will be unable to
Yeah.
move independently of it.
Look what they've done to my boy.
I'm sorry.
Nothing worse than what
You
I've been
loved
through
a good-
before.
He
then.
was
You
a
loved him
menace.
as a villain.
He was a menace, Megan.
You were the most
Now I got the
resilient test
doctor, but he's
subject
too
I
cool
ever
he doesn't
came
get his
across.
hands dirty, you know?
Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of
But
information.
Scaramouche was like, I'm gonna stab you in the face.
Alas,
and I
after
like that,
you
you
were
know?
under orders to remain in the abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever wonder what they think if they knew that nothing matters to you apart from your crazy
Yeah, where's
experiments?
his red eyelash?
I suggest you speak
Huh?
to me in a
Where's
more
Scaramouche's
respectful
red
tone,
eyelashes
Scaramouche. The mere fact
He
of your
doesn't have
utility
them.
does not
He's got a
make
whole
you
different look now.
indestructible.
The doctor again?
Well, he does look.
That was
Yeah, they're still
uncomfortable to
red on the
watch.
corners.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
He's the doctor. He's behind all of this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of
The
Paimon.
doctor must spend so much time getting
Let's move
dressed.
on.
This costume that he wears looks like a lot
Yeah.
to put on. And then he's got all those BDSM, what are they called? Underneath his jacket, he's got those little straps.
Yeah. All
harnesses.
the leather, the
That's
harnesses.
what he has.
I like the red clothing more also. I would love if we could get this outfit as an option, like an alternate.
I mean, nobody knows who he is, so
Like,
what would it hurt to have the same clothes? Maybe you could change, like, so he doesn't have those. I imagine they're like, oh, we don't want these, like, huge, long, drapey things on the back of his...
But
well,
he
no,
still
other
has
characters
that.
have that.
He still has that too, see?
You're a god.
They're just thinner.
Do you think I'm evil?
Aw.
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
So be
In
evil,
your
boy.
eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Did you kiss
Do you
Brady?
think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
Cassie got something cool in Fortnite today? Out of the present or what?
Oh, nice.
What
I've
did she
seen
get?
enough of my past.
Yeah,
If
maybe she
possible,
posted a picture.
I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the
See, the
consequences.
thing is normally
won't
I
run
like
from
the
blame or
blue
punishment.
outfits on the characters. I just
Whatever I
like blue as a
undo,
color more.
let
I
it come
really
to
like his
pass.
other outfit
His
more
other
than
outfit,
this one.
I think, is really cool.
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences.
Oh, a glider? Out of one of the presents? Didn't you get a glider too?
No.
No? I thought you did.
As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All
Red
the
just fits
emotions
the
that you
seething
discarded will
personality.
return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with the void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Yeah, see, look at his eyes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are so red. I thought that was gone.
Is this the true meaning of Greater Lord Rikadada's words? A person can't erase themselves, and even though the original balladeer has gone, this person will live on in his place? As a person's sins, an inescapable part of their destiny.
I've
too.
always felt I have an
Are
innate
a
tendency to
person's
yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well.
And my wandering.
Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free.
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Grab himself. Huh, cool.
Balladeer?
Really interesting. What is happening?
Die.
There we go. His eyes are little again. He has the...
He got a vision.
Now you get to play as him.
This is trying my patience.
Have you got all your memories back now?
Have you got any more stupid questions? Insignificant past!
Yeah, baby!
Follow me. Behold! Feeble human! Squall and fury!
Could you clamp his arm?
I don't know. I can try next time.
Quit following me. At my command, you shall fall!
Oh god. I have no way of healing. I have no way of healing.
Oh, it's just him?
I'm used to this. Squall and fury. Upon the
My
gale.
endless cycle begins. Cry louder.
Hey, you got more health. How's that happen?
So you can't die.
Perish!
Follow me.
Behold!
How amusing.
Churn!
The wind rises.
Feeble human!
It's really cool. Have them flying.
Upon the gale.
Yeah, the flying's definitely like No. That'd be cool if you could crawl up his arm.
Insignificant past! Squall and fury.
Thought maybe there was gonna be like a, what's it called? Shadow of the Colossus element or something.
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
I wish you could play as this robot.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too. What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm
That's
harsh on
funny 'cause
myself
the
and
Shadow of
everyone
the
else.
Colossus main character,
Just the way I am.
His name Wanderer? Oh, is it really? I can't remember. I didn't
You
remember
sound like
that.
you're concerned about me. But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing, at least I now know the truth.
So he's back to his
The
sassy
memory
self,
recovery
but
seems to have been a success. This dream has served
doesn't
its
hate
purpose.
everybody now.
Yeah. Now he
Come
knows
on.
the truth.
Let's continue this outside.
There you go. Oh, Achievement completed. I'm gonna try to go. Jump on that bubble.
I wanted to. I thought about it.
You said you're getting your Nikkei wishes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and load it.
On my phone?
Yeah, so it's not like, you know how it takes a little while to load.
Welcome back, traveler. Paimon, balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey.
For real, bro.
Everyone's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it.
You won't go by the balladeer
After
anymore?
learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui.
What's Indy doing?
And they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people. And they might not even remember who the sixth is.
Oh, he took his
So,
jacket off.
you're
Okay, that's what I
quitting
was
the
wondering.
Fatui for good?
He would like to be called Duke Duke.
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things
It's a
to
good
accomplish.
sassy now.
What you were looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and
Indy,
to me.
stop scratching.
Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Only thing
Utility
worth
to others
getting
is what
those
gives me
tiny-ass
worth.
shorts.
So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it.
Mahita doesn't see you in
Oh,
that way.
right. I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers.
Indy, stop.
I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered, including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
Thank you. Let's hope you can find some answers.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yes?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma?
Because I wanted to know what you had changed.
So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well,
I read some essays.
whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
I didn't do all of this for a reward.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between individuals. I'll balance the books one day. Don't you worry.
That's not true. A relationship between two people is not simply a ledger that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
I hope you can give Nahida a chance.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
You're fine as you are, Pinocchio.
Aww.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Oh.
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too.
Oh my god.
Why?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud, but I know that's
Name
what you're
him
thinking.
Wish Bear?
The Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
You want us to decide?
No, Paimon only does nicknames. If it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Wait, do we literally name him? Or do we get options to choose from?
Have you got anything?
Oh, name change rules. You can obtain the item an appellative stroke from the Archon quest interlude inversion of which will allow you to change Aeons Adrift Wanderer Animo's name. Please take note that some names cannot be utilized in this change. Once you have renamed this character, some interfaces in the game going forward will display the name that you have chosen. There is a limit on the number of times you can rename this character, so do so with care. Disclaimer: travelers, please ensure that you follow our terms of services while using this function. Creation of content, discrimination against the race, blah blah blah. We have made restrict your use of the game service if you do not follow these rules. At the same time, you are welcome to use the report function to send feedback to us. I named him how do you, I don't know how to say that. Tell me how to say that, Corvid. Name him Wishbear. Actually name him the first name he had, Kazuichi.
Let's just keep it Wanderer.
I don't know what to name him. I have to like literally, I thought it was going to be like choose from these names. I have to like for real name him.
Let's name him Greg.
Abozu. I have no idea.
Megan wasn't prepared for this.
I didn't think we were for real naming him. I know that we mentioned it earlier.
Just name him Wanderer and you can change it later.
But I don't want to just name him Wanderer.
We're literally going to be here for like another hour while you try to decide what to name him.
Duke.
That's what I said.
Kazunichi. I kind of like that. That was his first name. What was...
Andy, stop. Stop.
Let's see. Do not use names that are forbidden. There are several names that he won't agree to. This includes previous titles: Scaramouche, Balladeer, Shakuzushi and Kabukimono. So you can't name him Scaramouche, because I was like, couldn't you just name him Scaramouche?
What about Scara?
I plus boy.
Let's set him back and call him Puppet.
No, that would be so mean. I might steal Corvid's for now. Because I do like it. Okay, Corvid, I'm going to take your name.
Name him Grumpy Cat.
And if I can't think of anything else, it'll just stay. Because it says we can change it a couple times, right? But I do like it. I like the combination. So, but I do like it. I like the combination. So we're going to go with it.
I just stole your name, Corvid. We'll be sure to credit you anytime someone's like, what did you name?
Are you okay with me taking your name, Corvid?
They can't just drop something like this on Megan.
This is too much pressure.
Megan needs like a day and a half.
I need like to name a character? To name a character that we play as that's like a main character in the game. This is too much pressure.
Name him Lucky.
That's completely fine. See, Corvid's okay with it.
Name him Lucky.
I think Corvid came up with a really good name.
Name him Bright.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna confirm it.
Are you sure?
It's kind of sad that he didn't pick his own name in his own story. He
Yes,
still has
I
other
think
people.
this will do.
Oh, all right.
You know what I mean?
If you say so.
I think it would have been better if he had named himself.
We're all still gonna call him Wanderer or Scaramouche anyway. I know. Like, I wonder, could you have done like Scara?
That's what I said to do.
Scara?
Mm-hmm.
But it said it wouldn't let you name him Scaramouche, but I wonder if Scara would have let
Now
you.
you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me.
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer.
I forgot, you could name
will
him
have to pay
Scara.
the price.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need...
You should have named you Nahida.
No.
Like,
One more
Look, it
thing.
says it now.
My name.
There are still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know. Well, they ought to know about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to
I
leave
might see if
Sumeru
I
for
can.
the time being.
I don't know how you rename
If you
him,
see
but
them
I
in
might
Inazuma,
see if I can change it.
please
to
tell them
Scara.
that I
Name
was the
him
one
Raiden
responsible for the
Scara.
Raiden Gokuden's
No.
downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world,
But it says you could
they
not
still
name him
deserve to know the
Scaramouche.
truth.
Or Sukaramushu?
I see. That is up to you.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire.
Could you have named him the Traveler?
I don't
What's
think
that
so.
look for? Don't make that face. I know what I'm doing. That day will come. All right. We're done here. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
What he went through today would have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, true. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is starving.
For real,
Thank
bro?
you both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Would you rate that one?
I liked it. I
On
thought
a
it was
scale of
really
1 to
good.
10.
I would say like an 8.
8?
Yeah. I thought it was really good. I'm definitely going to think about the name and
What do
see if
you
I want to
rate
rename
the
him, but
Raiden one?
I did not expect to have to name a character today. The Raiden one? Oh, Raiden's was a 10. That
Giant
whole
robot Scar?
That whole storyline was so good. I love the giant robot, but I was kind of disappointed in how
you beat it real
quick
fast.
it was.
Yeah.
I feel like there should have been more. I
I've
feel
got
like
it.
I would
can
say
end
that
my
that was
novel
whole
with some
the
words from
story
Mikoshi
was like a
Nagamasa.
10. I loved the storyline, but I think like the actual like fight and everything was more like a I don't know, like a 7. You know? Like I just feel like there should have been more. Like Raiden was difficult and you had to fight her multiple times. And I don't feel like he was that hard to fight.
So you'd rate this
You
an
mean
8
because
or 7,
everyone else in the
8?
story
This
is
one I would say
dead?
is like an 8 or 9.
And then what was Nahida?
Nahida's? Like her Archon quest that we did last time? Or her story quest or the Archon
story quest.
The story quest I would say was like a 7. Yeah, it was good, but I mean, it wasn't anything
I heard
crazy.
that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking.
I
All
hated
these
fighting
expressions of
Raiden a
joy
billion times.
melted
Yeah,
down
she
in
was
the furnace
difficult.
fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime.
Especially the first time you fight her and you're not really supposed to beat her, but you just have to try to stay alive long enough.
Life.
And
is
then
a
like
story
also
too
it made
long
it to
be
where you
told.
couldn't use any
A
of your
journey
other
that
characters
you
like
must
elemental
walk to
skills. The
behold.
only elemental skills that worked were the travelers, and like most of us don't even have the traveler leveled up. There was some difficult stuff they threw at us with Raiden. See, like, I kind of want to name him Skara, but at the same time, I don't. Like, I want him to be able to have, like, a fresh start, too. Like, so by naming him Skara, it's like you're basically giving him the same name, you know? I'm going to have to think about it and see if I want to change it or not. This is going to be a decision. Return to the resting place. This guy sounds like Connor.
The guy that was just yelling just now?
The guy that was just yelling? I think we can just run over there.
There's more, huh?
Yeah. Just a little bit. It's just like the ending.
Sleep on it, yeah.
Thanks, right. Thanks. These are big decisions, okay?
I'll be stressed about it for a week. Thanks, Genshin. This is all we're gonna talk about
No,
for the next
I just
week.
have to do some research on, like, names so that I can decide what I want to name him. I do like the one Corvid came up with, though. But it is still combined with I, which I feel like is still kind of the same thing. Like the same concept of like not really letting him be his own person. So I don't know. I just want him to be his own person.
Indy, stop scratching.
What did you want me to check, Barry? Because we're gonna switch over to Nikke, and we don't have much time left.
Actually, we don't have the thing set up for that.
Yeah,
As soon
I
as you
got it.
stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow, great!
I think they wanted you to look at their scar.
Huh? Look at that vase.
Their scaramouche.
What about
Did
it?
someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah, they're wondering.
But the balladeer erased his existence. He changed the world, so why is this face still broken?
You sound lost and confused. I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Oh,
Unfortunately,
who's this?
The fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is
I
true
get that,
of
Corbin.
fate. Like a vase that
That's
falls
why I
to
do
the ground.
like it. I'm just like, I don't know.
Whether it is broken by a cat
gotta think about it.
or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you?
Is this the next Archon? I think this is Fontaine's Archon. I was gonna say, because this kind of happened last time. Like, we heard Nahida's voice last time when we were about to go to Sumeru.
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true.
Oh my
What
god, I'm
is
so excited. Oops. I missed it. I
Meg.
accidentally clicked it. I am
Mommy voice.
so excited.
And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Believe my eyes. Does she mean I should trust my memories?
Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground.
Is
Should
it a
Paimon
sneak
go get
peek?
someone to
I
clean
feel
it
like
up?
it is, because that's what they did with Nahida too. Like, we heard her voice.
Feels wrong just leaving it there.
I wonder if it's the
Just a
Archon
moment.
for
Paimon will
Fontaine.
be
I'm
right
so
back.
excited for Fontaine. I cannot wait. I hope that it comes soon. Nahida never addressed her talking to us at the islands, which is odd. You mean Paimon? Or what do you mean, Corvid? I wonder what else awaits me in the future. Fontaine. Fontaine awaits us in the future. Fontaine. I'm so excited.
Good job.
We did it. We did it. Oh, look, we got the thing so we can rename him if we want. We'll see. We might stick with Corvid's name. Paimon has too many lines. Fontaine's still a ways off, though, so I don't know why the Archon is talking to us now. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it is. I think it is still pretty far away. I don't know. I don't know. Look, so I have some events that I need to get done. I have 3 days left on this. I have got to do this. I don't think it'll take very long, though. Okay, let's look at berries. We got an achievement. Cling. Cling, 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 cling. Indy, you gotta stop scratching, baby. We're just saving up for Yao Yao and Al Haytham now, and I'm so freaking excited.
Stop.
Do we need to put his sweater back on him?
We're gonna have to soon, yeah.
Okay.
The scabs. Indy's got dry skin because of the winter, and so he's got little scabs, and they're very itchy, and he's very mad about them.
Indy, you gotta stop.
I think he's at the point where they're healing, so they're really itchy, you know?
You gotta stop scratching them. Look at those
So
big puppy
he's
eyes.
mad right now.
He's staring at me like, Mom! Nahida talked to us during the last Archipelago event, but she didn't mention having talked to us there during the Archon quest. She didn't? I thought she did. Maybe not. I thought she did mention it, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so friends. Barry's name is. What is Barry's name in here? Do we remember? Do you remember?
Can't remember. It's down though. I remember it's down.
Well, it changes the list. Barry, what is your name on here?
Isn't it
Is it Yaimiko? I think it is.
Pretty sure it was Yaimiko.
Well, Scar is not on here.
Oh, maybe it's not. Indy, stop. We looked at a couple people's recently, so I can't.
That's true. So Skara is not on here, so I can't look at Skara. She acted like we had never met before. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember, honestly. Let me get him. Let me put him in his little sweater really quick. Where did it go? Oops. I gotta roll off of it. There we go. Okay. Indy, come here, baby. Come up here. I gotta put Indy's sweater on him because it helps him not be itchy. I know. Your little face. He's like, don't. Come here, babe. You're scratching too much. Oh. Hold on. There we go. There we go. I'm getting mixed up in the cord. I did. It did not update. Be right back. Okay. I don't know if I need to like log out and log back in though, or if it just automatically changes. He's just like letting me put it on him. He's just like, okay.
I'm kind of mad about it though.
I know, baby. Gotta be honest, not loving the sweater. It keeps me from being able to scratch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're so itchy, puppy, but you look so cute in your little sweater. It's fixed? Okay. You look so cute in your little sweater. You're such a good boy. I'm sorry you're itchy. Alright. Okay. Indy! He's a good boy. Yeah. Alright, maybe that'll help him not be itchy anymore. Oh, oops. Friends? Oh, no. Oh, yeah, no, it's not showing it. Why is it not? There we go. I think I have to leave and come back. Who's the pupper? That's Indy. Oh, you're still editing it? What are you doing, Dustin? What are you doing? Why? Why? Oh.
But the water's really cold, so it's like it's gonna take a while to get warm because it's so cold outside.
Oh.
So I'm just letting it run while we're waiting.
was not working on your side? Did you get it figured out, Barry? If not, we can always do it next time. He's still not there. Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing it. Well, we'll have to do it next time because we are already over a little bit, and I wanted to get on to Nikkei really quick to do my pulls over there. So we can always do it next time, or I can always do it even off stream. I can take a look at it.
Yeah, you can put your info in the Discord too.
Yeah.
And we can begin.
Let me
take a
switch
look
to
at it
chatting
then.
really quick so that we can switch to Nikkei.
But if we don't do it in the Discord, we can do it next stream.
Yeah. Also, it'll probably be more helpful when I actually start building. Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. When I actually start building the character too, so I know what to even tell you, because at the moment I really won't know, honestly. Here you go. Let me hold that. We're gonna see if we can get this to work, because I just really wanted to do some pulls on stream. I think we should be able to. Oh my gosh, why can't I get it plugged in? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna mute the mic really quick so I don't bump it and make a loud noise. Okay, let's see if it worked. I might have to reset it. Hold on a second. I did it! Yay! All right. So I had saved up because I was trying to get Anne. I really, really, really want Anne, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I just saved up a bunch to be able to wish for her or pull for her, whatever you want to call it. Okay, get in here, are you?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I was off again.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Let's see who you get.
I hope I get her. She's so cute.
What are you doing? A 10 pull?
So I have a few. I think I have a couple 10 pulls I can do, and then I have a few singles also.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Let's see if it happens. No, it wasn't gold. There's no golds in this tin pool. Seriously?
Oh no, let's see who you get.
No, we're skipping.
Are you skipping? Not even gonna look?
No.
Oh,
Not
man.
even gonna look, bro. I'm mad. Alright, and then... Okay, so I can do some singles. Or I can do a tin pool, I think. I think it'll just use gems. Yeah.
Okay. No.
No. Dang it. Seriously? How is there no gold in either tin pools? This is making me upset. Okay, and then... Okay, don't have enough for the 3,000, so we'll have to do singles now. I just realized there's no music. Do you hear it?
It's okay.
Ugh. Bro, I saved up so much. I'm gonna be so sad. Nice. Was it good? Did you like it? Purple.
Okay. How many single pulls do you have?
I don't know. I'm just doing it until it tells me I can't do it anymore.
Okay. Blue?
Mm-hmm.
Or purple? It was
Purple. Blue. Are you kidding me?
Come on.
They did a great job. Oh, I want to see it. I swear. Oh. If I don't get one gold, I'm gonna be so upset. Like, not even one? Oh, please don't freeze on me. This is what it does when it freezes. Okay. That scared me. And it's purple.
Purple. Come on.
I'd play this so much if there were a PC or console.
Mm-hmm.
I
It is coming to
don't
PC.
have, that's it.
Yeah, it is coming to PC.
That's it.
Aww.
Not one gold. I
Didn't
saved up
get her.
so much.
Sorry, Megan.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. I freaking hate it. I hate that there's like no like I don't think there's any pity or anything.
No pity
in this game, and that is the only thing I don't like about it. I have no idea if I'm going to get her or not.
Worth the shot though.
That makes me so upset. I'm so sad. I tried so hard to like be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. Well, I'm gonna keep pulling for her until the end of the month, so we'll see if it happens.
Yeah, you got time.
But
she just came out.
Yeah, she did just come out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is a PC version on the way, so.
Is it? Yes. Now I won't have to compete with TikTok.
Yeah.
I
You can
can't
do
believe I
both.
didn't get her. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Dang it. My Nikkei luck. I don't have good Nikkei luck. I have not gotten any of the characters on any of the banners.
Mhm.
Like the special banners, I have not been able to get any. And I really don't pull gold on those banners very often either. Like I pull gold a ton on the standard one.
Mhm.
But as far as the special one, I barely pull gold.
Yeah.
So I was like not sure if that was gonna even happen. So I wasn't too trying to be too excited. I really want her though.
Right.
She's so cute.
Those pretty rough pulls.
Yeah. I tried.
It was a shot.
I tried. But okay, well, that is going to be the end of the stream for us. I just wanted to do that really quick because we didn't get to play Nikkei this week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanted to pull and we were gonna stream it, but we ended up busy yesterday, so we only have one stream this week. But yeah, we will be back next week. We should have 2 streams next week. I'm thinking we will. We'll see. I think it should
Wednesday,
be fine.
Thursday, nothing's really happening. It's Christmas week.
Yeah, I think
So.
we should be fine to be able to do 2. So hopefully we will be able to make that happen. And yeah, we got the other normal stuff going out this week. Is there anything else that you want to?
No. That's
Usually
it.
you have like a whole spiel.
No, that's it. That's everything for right now. We got Gundam coming out on Sunday.
Okay. I think I got 1 banner girl, I think. Oh, nice.
Ooh.
That was pretty bad. I'd be pissed. I am upset, but you know, I tried my best. That's all I can do.
That's all you can do.
That's all I can do. I really don't want to spend money in Nikkei. That's like my... I don't want to spend money. Dustin does because he has characters he really wants. Nikkei is like his game that he wants to spend money in, and that's fine, but I do not because I already spend money in Genshin, and I already started spending money in Fortnite, and I can't have another game that I have to spend money in, okay?
Trying to spend more in Fortnite.
I know. So, yeah.
She bought those wings.
I did. I bought the wings. If anybody has been in the Discord and knew about what we're talking about, I ended up getting them. Okay, I had to have them.
She wanted them.
It's Christmas. Okay. But yeah. So we will be back next week.
Post
for
the
more
Discord
streams.
in chat. Is the bot working?
I don't know if the
Do
bot.
exclamation Discord.
I don't know if it'll work.
If not, I'll see if I can. Is it work? Is the bot work? Hold on, I'll get you. Our bot's been busted recently.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna do it. Everyone's trying. Come on, bot. What are you? You're useless. Useless. What the heck? Yeah, it's not working. Dustin's getting the link. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for this week, and we will be back with more streams next week. I'm not sure what we're gonna play next week. I don't know if we're gonna do Genshin and Nikkei. It might be something else. We haven't fully decided yet, so we'll let you guys know. Yeah, we haven't fully decided what we want to play next week or not, because I don't have any story to do.
Community games and stuff. It's just hard to know what to play each time.
I don't have any story left for Genshin next week, I don't think. I could play just to do, like, bosses and stuff, because I do really need to do that. But we might play something else. Like, we might just play something, like, one-off and fun that maybe you guys can, like, join in and play with us. So, I don't know. We're going to think about it and see if we can figure out what we want to play.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you, Dustin. Fortnite?
Oh yeah, and there is a Discord link in the description. Thank you, Brighton. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it is in the description also.
Twitch where there's no links or no description.
All right, come back over here so we can end the stream.
Okay.
Okay. But we will see you guys next time. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
We'll be in the Discord this
we
weekend.
will be in the
playing games.
Discord. This is my last weekend of working 2 jobs, and then next week, from then on, I'm gonna have so much extra time, which is gonna be so nice.
And we'll finally be back on the same schedule.
We'll be on the same schedules. I'll be able to be in the Discord more. I'll be able to play more games, and we'll be able to get more projects and stuff that we want to work on done.
Yeah, bro. We're
I'm
gonna get some
very,
short films
very
made.
excited to have free time because I've had like zero free time the last 3 months. So it's been kind of crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys all have a good night. We will see you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.